from the 7A West. The loser will be number 4. Both will play at home in the first round of the playoffs next Friday. Now, who they will play, well, that's where things get a little more complicated. The number 3 seed will host Little Rock Central next week. The number 4 seed could play any one of 4. Play any one of 4 teams from the 7A Central. Good song down around Lower. The number 3 seed will host Little Rock Central next week. The number 4 seed could play any one of 4 teams from the 7A Central. We'll be keeping our eye on all of the other 7A games tonight, both here in Northwest Arkansas and down around Little Rock and in Fort Smith. Every game but one has playoff implications.
Check. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Fayetteville High School Marching Band as they enter Har-Ber Stadium.
That was the one where Fayetteville scored 16 seconds to go. I kicked it off to Har-Ber. Har-Ber got it back 92 for the touchdown. I was at that one. I was actually doing Har-Ber's games on the way back to Josh Frazier was in the past. It was so unexpected. You just felt like Fayetteville was about to score and win. And then all of a sudden Josh Frazier steps in front of the screen pass. The two games, two regular season games for the championship, those are both wild too. Har-Ber won this one in overtime, and then they scored in the last 2 seconds to win this one. You'll be excited. Who's Har-Ber?
Har-Ber Stadium has been the home of Purple Pride since 1927. Over the past 92 years, many local businesses and organizations have supported this stadium. With their help, tens of thousands of students and generations of Fayetteville families have played, cheered, marched, and danced on this field. We would like to thank Centennial Bank, Lindsay & Associates, and Tyson Foods for their support.
Good evening and welcome to Har-Ber Stadium as we play the final football game in the regular season against Har-Ber Wildcats. Tonight is a very special night. It's a night for us to stop and reflect upon the accomplishment of all of our seniors and all of the sports and activities. We want to say thank you, seniors, for a job well done, and we appreciate you very much. And as we play tonight, we want to let everyone know and say, go Dogs!
Don't put it past Har-Ber to play now. Luke can't. Luke can't.
Tonight we are honored to recognize our seniors in broadcasting, sports medicine, golf, tennis, and football for their dedication, their hard work, and their constant demonstrations of Purple Pride. We also want to thank their parents for their strong support and encouragement throughout their years at Fayetteville High School. We greatly appreciate your contributions.
It's like if you play more than a half.
First, our broadcast seniors.
Wow.
I know, that Springdale pulled up my TCA, so maybe it's a JV varsity.
Our first broadcast senior, Russell Cash. He's escorted by Elizabeth Cash. Russell plans to attend John Brown University and major in Biblical and Theological Studies. Sam Keeklack. He's escorted tonight by Ian Lynn. Sam plans to attend the University of Missouri, majoring in Public Health, before going to EMT school to become a firefighter and paramedic. Sydney Pickle. He's escorted by Danielle Post-Reed and Stuart Reed. Sydney plans to attend college and major in international political relations. Dylan Radcliffe. Dylan's escorted by Charlie and Maribel Radcliffe. Dylan plans to attend the University of Arkansas and has not decided on a field of study. Elizabeth Willits. She's escorted by Russell and Heather Willits. Elizabeth plans to attend the University of Arkansas and major in exercise science. Your broadcast seniors.
Been referred to Ashley by one of her swimmers, and he came over and he wanted to check out the yard, like kind of just see what he was doing. And and this was like a one-time deal. This is like I was in the middle of baseball season.
Our sports medicine senior, Kayla McConico. He's escorted by Kimberly McConico and Josh McConico. Kayla plans to attend Texas A&M University and obtain a master's in sports administration, and then later attend law school and become a sports attorney. Your sports medicine senior.
His mom opens her door to say hi. What she does, this box falls out of the truck and right down into the drainage, like down into the.
And now our golf seniors.
Well, the box was this brand new pair of AirPods that she had just bought at Target. Like on the way to our house. And she lost them. I mean, like she had to eat it. Yeah. So, I think they got some money and it wasn't really a big deal to it, but still, you hate them because those things are like what? $200-$300, something like that? Okay.
Our first golf senior is Palmer McSpadden. He's escorted by Stacey McSpadden and Barbara Davis. Palmer plans to attend the University of Central Arkansas and play collegiate golf. William Whitelaw. He's escorted by Steve and Marcella Whitelaw. William plans to attend college and play collegiate golf. And Walden Sloan. Escorted by Shanda Sloan and Bill Sloan. Walden plans to attend Mississippi State University and major in professional golf management. And these are your golf seniors.
The NCAA is eventually going to lose.
And now our tennis seniors.
So, NCAA says Penny, Coach Blackman has finance Washington's friends and
So here's the real question. Who turned in for second? What's this guy's name?
Our first tennis senior is Sydney Adair. She's escorted by Brittany and Steve Adair.
This is probably pretty easy.
Sydney plans to attend the University of Arkansas and major in business. Tucker Harris is escorted by John and Carol Harris. Tucker plans to attend Southern Methodist University and major in finance. Mary Houston. She's escorted by Tom and Leanna Houston. Mary plans to attend Missouri State University and play collegiate tennis. Kennedy Kern. Escorted by Jack and Debbie Kern. Kennedy has not decided on a college, but is considering the University of Arkansas and the University of Arkansas Fort Smith. Michael Chrisman. Escorted by Jennifer and Garth Chrisman. Michael plans to attend the University of Notre Dame and study architecture. And Jackson Ritchie. Escorted by Deb King, Melissa King, Adam Ritchie, and Amy Ritchie. Jackson is undecided on where he will attend college, but he plans to major in computer science. And these are your tennis seniors.
He is going to Notre Dame to study architecture.
And now for our football seniors. Our first football senior, Tyler Bailey. Escorted by Tyrone and Cassandra Bailey. Tyler plans to attend college, but has not decided on which college he will attend. Tyler Barnes. Escorted by Jason and Wendy Barnes. Tyler plans to join the United States Navy after graduation. Parker Booth. Escorted by Brad and Janelle Booth. Parker plans to attend the University of Arkansas and has not decided on a field of study. Jaden Brockington. Escorted by Jeff and Allison Brockington. Jaden plans to attend college and major in physical therapy. Eli Chaddock. Escorted by Terry and Vince Chaddock. Eli is undecided on his collegiate plans. Luke Charbonneau. Escorted by Matt Charbonneau, Jamie Charbonneau, Macy Charbonneau, and his grandmother Mimi. Luke plans to attend the University of Arkansas and has not decided on a field of study. Rodarian Cobbs. Escorted by Ashley Cobbs. Rodarian is undecided on what college he will attend, but he wants to play football and study criminal justice. Caleb Fields. He's escorted by DQ and Dana Fields. Caleb plans to attend either Purdue or Rice University and major in mechanical engineering. Brooks and Connor Flanagan. They're escorted by Sean and Hannah Flanagan. Brooks and Connor are both undecided on their collegiate plans. Aiden Garrison. Aiden's escorted by Deirdre and Glenn Garrison. Aiden plans to attend the University of Arkansas. Hank Gibbs. Hank's escorted by Chris and Tammy Gibbs. Hank is undecided on his collegiate plans. Xavier Hernandez. Escorted by Alex and Carissa Hernandez. Xavier plans to attend the University of Arkansas and major in business with a minor in marketing. Samuel Honeycutt. Escorted by John and Carol Honeycutt. Samuel plans to attend the University of Arkansas and major in biomedical engineering. Philip Kent. Escorted by Laura Kent. Philip plans to major in sports journalism in college. Melvin Kamwenda. Escorted by Daniel and Agnes Kamwenda. Melvin plans to major in business and finance in college. Jalen Leapart. Escorted by Christy and DeAndre Doss and Darren Ingram. Jalen plans to major in civil or mechanical engineering in college. Lamont Lucas Bliss. He's escorted by Eric Bliss and Latasha Lucas. Lamont plans to join the United States Army Rangers. Dalvin Massey. Escorted by Tina Massey. Dalvin is undecided on his collegiate plans. Quinn McLean. He's escorted by Jason and Kima McLean. Quinn plans to major in kinesiology and sports medicine in college. Alex Mills. Escorted by Chad Mills and Missy Wild. Alex plans to major in broadcast journalism in college. Quade Mosier. Escorted by Cody and Gara Mosier. Quade plans to attend the University of Central Arkansas, Central Florida, and major in either business or pre-med. Luke Mummy. Escorted by Megan Ferguson. Luke plans to attend trade school after graduation. Jalen Oliver. Escorted by Aaron and Lakeisha Oliver. Jalen plans to major in kinesiology and return to Fayetteville to be a football coach for the younger generation. Cooper Peters. Escorted by Kim Peters and Michael Peters. Cooper is undecided on his collegiate plans. Jordan Pope. Escorted by Virgil and Lois Coleman. Jordan plans to attend the University of Arkansas and has not decided on a field of study. Huxley Richardson. Escorted by Jennifer Creel and Kurt Richardson. Huxley is undecided on his collegiate plans. Christian Rodriguez. Escorted by Maria Rodriguez. Christian is considering entering the armed forces after graduation. Jacob Sherritt. He's escorted by Monty Sherritt and Cammie Beckham. Jacob plans to join the United States Navy. Isaac Solis. Escorted by Milton Solis and Liz Solis. Isaac plans to attend the University of Arkansas and major in human resources. Carter Sohn. He's escorted by Jeff and Sarah Sohn. Carter will join the United States Marine Corps. Nikolai Stinchcomb. Escorted by Ron and Deborah Stinchcomb. Nikolai has not decided on which college to attend, but he plans to study either aeronautics or criminal justice. Montel Terry. Escorted by Cherie and Chris Jasper. Montel plans to major in business management in college. Benjamin Walker. He's escorted by Joe and Dr. Cynthia Arona. Benjamin is considering Harding University and majoring in business with a focus on accounting. Tavion Williamson. Escorted by Ashley Rutherford. Tavion hopes to play college football and study kinesiology. Seth Yarber. Escorted by Danny and Cheryl Yarber. Seth is undecided on his collegiate plans. Ravion Young. Escorted by Rashana Watkins and Jimmy Jordan. Ravion plans to attend college and major in mechanical engineering. Bo Stuckey. He's escorted by John and Kelly Stuckey. Bo will attend Missouri State University on a baseball scholarship. And our final football senior, Carson Jordan. Carson is the son of the late Mark Jordan, and he's escorted tonight by Sandy Jordan and his brothers Colby and Braden. Carson is exploring many post-high school opportunities. And these are your football seniors. Once again, thank you to our seniors of 2020. We wish you every success in your future endeavors, and please remember, you will always be a Purple Dog. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Lewis Automotive Field at Harmon Stadium, home of the 5-time 7A state champion Fayetteville Bulldogs. Tonight, the Bulldogs play host to the Har-Ber Wildcats in an exciting conference matchup. Har-Ber High School and Fayetteville High School have bands, cheer, and dance team members, along with football players and coaches who have spent countless hours preparing for this exciting event. All Arkansas Activities Association and Fayetteville Public Schools policies and procedures will govern the game tonight. As spectators, sportsmanship is not only expected but deserved. Demeaning or obscene words, gestures, or chants will not be tolerated. Please give your support to your team and not against the other team or the officials. Following the game, no students or spectators are allowed on the field unless prior approval has been given by Fayetteville Public Schools Athletic Director Steve Jansky or other school administrators. The officials for tonight's game are referee Tommy Kraft, umpire Dan Robbins, line judge Justin Brewer, head linesman Jake Davison, and back judge Sparky Hamilton. The officials are in agreement between the competing schools sanctioned by the Arkansas Activities Association to administer the rules of the game. Their experience and their integrity qualify them for this interscholastic contest. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise and face the American flag in the north end zone as the Fayetteville High School Marching Band presents our national anthem. Please remain standing for the Har-Ber High School alma mater, followed by the Fayetteville High School alma mater.
Week 10 of the high school football season is meant for rivalries, and we've got a good one tonight as Fayetteville takes on the Har-Ber Wildcats here at Harmon Field. Matt Jones along with Blair Cartwright. Big game here tonight in Fayetteville, and every good rivalry always seems to have big games, and this game's a big one tonight for Fayetteville. A lot of playoff implications here. Winner of tonight's game will be the number 3 seed in the 7A West. The loser will be the number 4 seed. This is the second straight year that this game is for the number 3 seed in the conference. Fayetteville enters the game tonight 5-4 overall, 4-2 in 7A West play. Har-Ber is 6-3 overall and 4-2 in the conference. There are a lot of complicated playoff scenarios, Blair, as we get ready for this game tonight. Like we said, for Fayetteville and Har-Ber, it's simple. The winner is the number 3 seed. The loser is the number 4 seed. If you're the number 3 seed, it's simple. You're going to play Little Rock Central next week. If you're the number 4 seed, you don't know who's coming to town next week. The only thing you know is that you've got a home playoff game.
Yes, and then you're looking at a possibility of having to travel down to face Bryant in round 2.
Yeah.
So you definitely want to take care of business tonight. Get that 3 seed, and then who knows what happens after, you beat Central, and then who knows what happens there. But it's going to be the easier road to Little Rock.
We'll be keeping our eye on all of the games around the 7A tonight in the state of Arkansas, both here in Northwest Arkansas, also down in Little Rock, also in Fort Smith. That's the only game tonight that's surprising as anything I can remember, that the Fort Smith South Side, North Side Battle of Rogers Avenue
has no playoff implications.
Yes.
All that's on the line there is staying out of last place in the 7A Central.
It's never happened before.
But 7 other games around the state tonight have big playoff implications. All of the games here in the 7A West, of course, we've got the game here between Fayetteville and Har-Ber. Up in Benton County tonight, Bentonville West will take on Bentonville. Winner of that game will be the 7A West champions, third straight year that game has been for the conference championship. Rogers, if they beat Rogers Heritage tonight, will be going to the playoffs. If Rogers does not beat Heritage, which would be a surprise, I think, to pretty much everybody.
Yes.
If they don't win, then the outcome of the Van Buren-Springdale game all of a sudden becomes a little bit more interesting in terms of the playoff scenarios. Down in the Central tonight, 7A Central, Bryant is playing Conway for the conference championship. Conway is kind of in a unique position. They could be the number 1 team in that conference, and I think they could be as low as
3.
Maybe, yeah, I mean, so and there are a lot of teams like that. Cabot could potentially be the 3 seed, or they could be the 5 seed, and North Little Rock, and yeah, there's a lot of kind of crazy playoff scenarios, as it seems like there always are going into week 10 of a season.
Especially this week, yeah. And to think North Little Rock could be anywhere from a 2 to a 5.
Yeah.
So it's conceivable the loser of tonight's game could host North Little Rock next week.
How about that for playoff home field advantage? North Little Rock has been in 3 straight state championship games. Back to our game. It's hard to believe Fayetteville and Har-Ber, this is the 16th time that these two teams have played. It seems like it wasn't too long ago that they played for the first time. Har-Ber fielded a varsity team for the first time in 2006. Har-Ber and Fayetteville have played every year since then. Har-Ber leads the regular season series between these two teams 7-6, but Fayetteville's beaten Har-Ber a couple of times in the state championship game in 2007 and in 2015, and that gives Fayetteville an 8-7 lead in the overall series. It didn't take long for this series to become a full-blown rivalry. Just in the second year that they played, Har-Ber defeated Fayetteville in overtime with a 2-point conversion play, won that game 42-41. Then a few weeks later, Fayetteville came back and defeated Har-Ber in the state championship 28-7. And like we said, 2 state championship wins. There have been some crazy endings in this game, Blair. And, of course, there always seems like there's something on the line when these two teams play, and it's made it, you know, for my money, one of the more entertaining, if not the most entertaining rivalry games in our area.
Oh, no question about it. It's kind of taken the place of the Battle of the Bulldogs.
Mm-hmm.
They've taken Har-Ber's taken the place of Springdale as that next-door rival, and it has been back and forth. Fayetteville coming in with a 4-game win streak in this series. No one has ever won 5 straight. So it could be a historic evening tonight for Fayetteville if they can get the victory.
Fayetteville began that 4-game win streak, by the way, with a state championship win over Har-Ber in 2015. Fayetteville won last year's game, 42-14. Last year's game, of course, all kinds of weird. They go into the game thinking that it's going to be a battle for number 3, and then at halftime, Springdale Har-Ber forfeits several of their games and misses the playoffs altogether. I don't think it'll be as crazy as that one, but like we said, there have been some crazy finishes in this series. We'll talk about some of those a little bit later on in the broadcast. Blair, for these two teams tonight, the keys to the game, I think the number 1 key has to be slowing down the other's offense. Fayetteville in its wins has really outscored its opponents by a lot of points, 203-3 before halftime in its 5 victories. And, of course, Springdale Har-Ber is a team that can just really light it up fast. Lost to Pulaski Academy 84-68 in the season opener. And then last week beat Rogers 70-29 in a game that they actually trailed 29-28.
Yeah, it's both offenses, as we've seen, can be explosive. So it may come down tonight. What defense can just get one stop? If the offenses are clicking, this could be of course we say that and it'll probably be a 6-3 ball game in double overtime, but it's going to be an explosive. If you like offense, this is the game to watch tonight.
Fayetteville and Har-Ber players are at midfield for the opening coin toss. Tommy Kraft is the referee tonight. You see him there wearing the white hat on your screen.
Yep. Dan Robbins is our umpire. Justin Brewer is our line judge. Jake Davidson, the head linesman. And the back judge is Sparky Hamilton.
Har-Ber deferred until the second half, so Fayetteville will so you hear Tommy's explanation there.
Hey, we got a mic on the referee tonight so we can know what's going on.
See all the Fayetteville seniors, the Fayetteville senior class, all of them were recognized before the game. Not just the football players, but everybody who has anything to do during a home football game.
Including the outstanding broadcast crew.
That's what I was going to say. Our kids over here to the right of us. Fayetteville seniors, though, the players, they served as a team captain tonight, all of them. And now they've run back to the tunnel, and they're getting ready to come out on the field. Springdale Har-Ber standing over on the north side of the stadium. Har-Ber wearing its white jerseys tonight, white pants, double navy blue stripe down the side of their pants. Har-Ber's changed their helmets several times in this short rivalry against Fayetteville. Wildcats wear kind of a navy blue helmet with a Carolina blue HB, the Har-Ber logo on their helmets. Fayetteville's players tonight wearing black jerseys, black pants, purple numbers on those jerseys, and of course those dark colored helmets with the purple dog on the side. Fayetteville players have taken the field, Har-Ber players have taken the field, and we are almost underway here at Harmon Field. Pretty good crowd on hand tonight, Blair, and I just hope we see a competitive game. You know, in Fayetteville's games this year, it seems one way or the other, it's not been a very close game. In their losses, their closest loss was 18 points, and in their wins, their closest win was 25.
Yeah, it's going to be, I think it's going to be a track meet. Keys for Fayetteville tonight going to have to stop the run of Har-Ber. They can run the ball. Attack that Wildcat secondary. They have trouble defending the deep pass, control the line of scrimmage, and I think return yardage. We might see it on the opening kickoff. Their kickoffs don't go real deep. Fayetteville has a chance to, with Flanagan back there, get some big yards on special teams. Could be huge. Look for Har-Ber to pound the rock. They'll try to also avoid big pass plays and try to pressure Hank Gibbs.
Of course, Connor Flanagan had that big play to open the game last week up in Rogers, the 99-yard kickoff return to start the game. Connor and his twin brother Brooks are back deep. Connor wears number 2 for the Purple Dogs. Brooks wears number 4. They were among the many seniors who were recognized here before the game.
Christian Ramirez is going to kick it off for Har-Ber, Matt. He's a 9th grader. He kicked a 40-yard field goal for Central to win the 9th grade championship Monday night. He's got a stronger leg, so it'll be interesting to see how far this kickoff goes.
Not a very deep one. Connor Flanagan runs underneath it at the 18-yard line. Connor comes back to his right across the 25. Connor's at the 30, the 35, and he'll be run out of bounds at the at the 39-yard line of Fayetteville in front of the Har-Ber bench. Good field position for Fayetteville after that 21-yard return by Connor Flanagan. This Fayetteville offense has really been clicking for the better part of the past 5 games. Of course, was shut down some by Bentonville in the second half, shut out by Bentonville in the second half. But winners of 4 of their past 5, and in all 4 of those victories, really in all 5 of Fayetteville's victories this year, the offense has been really, really good. On first down, Hank Gibbs throws right side. The pass was incomplete. He was looking for Connor Flanagan. It's second down. Blair against Bentonville a few weeks ago. Fayetteville only got Connor Flanagan the ball one time, and it seems like they've been trying to make up for that in both games since. Yeah, he's been incredible in their wins.
Yes, and he had 10 catches last week. First time in a long time he's been in double figures. They need a big game from him tonight. But that goes without saying, of course.
And now we've got some movement on the line of scrimmage. This will be a false start against Fayetteville, and that'll push the Purple Dogs back 5 yards. It'll be second down and 15.
I like the fact that we've got the mic on the referee. We can hear Tommy Kraft. It just helps make that big game atmosphere, you know?
It is a chilly night in northwest Arkansas. 37 degrees here. Yep, just dropped. 36 degrees at kickoff. Low tonight is 32. Second down and 15, and now we've got another flag And is this going to be another procedure penalty against the Purple Dogs? My goodness. Second down and 20 now for Fayetteville. These procedure penalties, they've been a problem all year.
Well, you're just nickel and diming yourself right now with these 5-yard false starts.
Second down and 20 is Hank Gibbs. Gets the snap off, looking deep down the field. That pass is intercepted. At the 43 of Har-Ber, back into Fayetteville territory at the 35, the 30, and down to the 26-yard line. Taylor was the one with the interception for Har-Ber. Good return too, Blair. Return that time of 31 yards, and the Wildcats have great field position, and that's not what you want to give an offense of that caliber.
No, not at all. That was, Hank was looking, he had two options down in the middle and just overthrew both of them, and fortunately a big turnover now. Har-Ber's offense has a very short field.
Liam Taylor with that interception, a junior. Well, here's number 3. Here's Blaze Witchen. He is a really good quarterback for the Wildcats. Brings them out on first down from the Fayetteville 26. Just a terrible start for Fayetteville this game. They give it up the middle. Not much there for Burns. He runs right into Quade Mosier, the senior linebacker, who's going to Central Florida. Pickup of a couple of yards on the play. Brings up second down and 8.
Burns is a guy you do not want to let get on the corner. He's big, he's fast, he's much like the back at Owasso and the back from Bryant. You don't want to let him get on the edge.
Second down and 8, Witchen operates out of the pistol formation, throws, the pass is caught. Hunter Wood with the catch down to the 19. He'll be a couple 3 yards shy of the first down. Wood is the son of Har-Ber head coach Chris Wood. Chris Wood, the only head coach in the history of Har-Ber's program. He was the offensive coordinator for that great Springdale team in 2005. Got the Har-Ber job, and he's done great things with that program.
No question about it, one of the outstanding coaches in Arkansas high school football.
He's won a state championship at Har-Ber. Also won a state championship at Shiloh Christian in Springdale. On third down, Burns tries to bounce outside, and he's not going to get there. Thrown down out of bounds on the far sideline. Quade Mosier was the one who got to him. And now Har-Ber's got a decision to make facing a fourth down here inside the red zone. Fourth and a little over 2 yards. The ball's marked at the 19 of Fayetteville.
It's fourth down and 3.
Chris Wood leaves his offense out on the field.
He is aggressive. They don't like to kick a lot of field goals. We saw the new kicker. They've only made one field goal all year, Matt.
Witchen in the pistol formation on fourth down. Gives a hard count. Now looks back toward the sideline. A lot of drama here early on in this game. Two receivers to the right. They'll give it to Burns. Runs up the middle. Does he have it? I don't know. It's going to be really close. Fayetteville thinks it's going to get the ball back, and I tend to agree. They mark him down at the 17. He needed to get between the 17 and the 16. Fayetteville has held inside the red zone. What a great stop that time by the Fayetteville defense. Now there's a flag thrown by Tommy Kraft. This might be a sideline warning against the Purple Dogs. We'll wait and see. It was after the play. Quade Mosier made the tackle, Blair, and he made the tackle on all 3 of the runs that time by Burns. And now here comes the call from the referee.
First down, Fayetteville. After the play, sideline warning. Fayetteville, the first warning of the game.
They've really been cracking down on the sideline warnings this year. But what a stop by the Fayetteville defense there.
I said let the kids have some fun. They just made a big stomp early in a rivalry game.
And we've got to turn that momentum into some points.
First down for Fayetteville from its own 17-yard line. The Purple Dogs dodge a bullet after that turnover. Gibbs looks right on first down. This time he's got Connor Flanagan. Not a big gain, but a gain out to the 23-yard line. Correction, they'll mark him down at the 22, and that was Isaiah Satania, not Flanagan, over on the far sideline.
Good to have him back in the
Yes,
lineup.
it is. Second down and 4. Gibbs gives it to Jacob Sherritt, running right side. Jacobs is over near the first down marker. Knocked out of bounds on the far sideline in front of the Har-Ber bench. I believe he's going to be just a little shy, and it's going to be 3rd and short for the Purple Dogs. And now Quinn McLean comes in. This is that power package that the Purple Dogs have run a number of times this season, Blair, down near the goal line. McLean, senior quarterback. Good runner.
Be interested to see if they throw out of this form. They've yet to throw out of this formation with him.
3rd down and 1. Fayetteville needs to get to the 27 to move the chains. McLean will give it. Sherritt, I don't know if he got it, Blair.
It's going to be close.
Very close, as you see the side judge coming in here from the near sideline. Looking toward the sideline.
Yeah,
waiting on the call. And they're going to have to measure for a 1st down here with 9 minutes and 40 seconds to play before halftime. Before the end of the 1st quarter.
It is close. If he didn't get a, he's just inches short.
Good job here by our camera crew. And trying to give us a look at whether or not he got it. And I think he's just short. It will be 4th down for the Purple Dogs. What does Casey Dick decide to do? It looks like they're going to punt the ball away.
Yeah. This deep in your own end, why take a chance?
Back to punt the Bulldogs, number 12, Quinn McLean.
So McLean, who
Wildcats, number 2, Hunter Wood.
was the quarterback a moment ago, will punt the ball away here. Stands back inside his own 15. Hunter Wood, the return man for Har-Ber, standing back near his own 40. McLean, this is a good kick. Wood will field it at the 41, runs into his own man, and then runs into a purple wall, and he's going to be taken down back behind the 40-yard line. Good pursuit by the Purple Dogs after Wood was able to get away from the first wave. They will give him forward progress to the 40. It'll be a loss of 1 on the return, and Har-Ber will start there with 9:20 to play in the 1st quarter. Ozarks Go offers all fiber internet and premium television and telephone services to Northwest Arkansas, changing the definition of internet. Ozarks Go is a proud supporter of Fayetteville Bulldog football. First down for the Wildcats from their own 40-yard line. On 1st down, they go flea flicker. Witchen throws it deep downfield, looking for Hunter Wood, and it goes between his hands, incomplete, inside the Fayetteville 20-yard line. Good job that time by Quade Mosier to put some pressure on Witchen as he was getting ready to release the ball. Maybe made him throw it a little bit quicker than he wanted to, and it's 2nd down.
Kind of interesting they dip into the bag of tricks so early. That's a good sign, I think, for the Fayetteville defense that they're kind of concerned about how they're going to move the ball tonight.
Chris Wood, longtime assistant coach to Gus Malzahn. He's got some tricks up his sleeve. Oh, my goodness, that ball was almost intercepted with one hand by Tyler Barnes. Great job by Tyler to jump the route. Pass was intended for Arrington McRae. He's a really good tight end for the Wildcats. We saw Barnes have a couple of interceptions 2 weeks ago. And then this Fayetteville defense has looked a lot different since he's been able to get back in the lineup.
Yeah, he leads the Bulldogs with 5 interceptions on the year, so almost had number 6. That is loud.
3rd down and 10. Har-Ber's got to get to midfield. Witchen being pressured. Rolls to his right. Now throws it deep down the field. This pass is incomplete. Great job by Braden Palmer to get in there and knock the ball away. The pass was intended for Torrance Farmer. And now that'll bring up a 4th down for the Wildcats.
Fortunate break there because he had a receiver open about the 45 who might have been able to get the 1st down, but of course that's easy to say when you're being chased by the Fayetteville interior defensive line.
Witchen will punt the ball away for Har-Ber. It's a low kick. Connor Flanagan will not be able to touch it, and this is going to be a really effective punt for Witchen and the Wildcats. It will be out of bounds at the Fayetteville 10-yard line.
Good idea not to try to pick that up. I mean, you don't know if you can get a good handle on it, and boy, you sure don't want to turn it over deep in your own end. So,
of course, Connor's had a couple of turnovers on punt returns this year. McNaughton Real Estate has served buyers and sellers for more than 35 years and looks forward to earning your trust and respect through our raving fan level of service and our extensive local knowledge. McNaughton Real Estate is a proud supporter of Fayetteville Bulldog football. On first down, Hank Gibbs from his own 10 just airs it out. He's got a man. It's Satania, and he can't bring it in. Isaiah Satania looked like an outfielder playing a ball in the sun. It just couldn't find it. He had a step on his man. That would have been a big gain for the Purple Dogs, but as it is, it's second down and 10.
That's a play, though, they're going to be able to run all night long because Har-Ber's secondary cannot stay with the Fayetteville receivers.
Of course, Pulaski Academy in that first game this year had a quarterback throw for almost 700 yards. On second down, not much of a gain there for Cameron Ingram. In fact, maybe no gain back to the 10-yard line, third down and 10. Well, Blair, we thought it was going to be an offensive shootout, and so far it's been the two defenses that have been playing the best.
It doesn't always work out that way, at least early on. Now they'll start making adjustments, and the chess match will begin.
4 receivers for Hank Gibbs on third down and 10 from the Fayetteville 10. 8:10 to play first quarter. Gibbs makes a check at the line of scrimmage. Takes a snap. Good protection. Throws over the middle, and the pass is incomplete. He was looking for Charbonneau. No flag, and it'll bring up a fourth down. Fayetteville has gone 3 and out on 2 consecutive drives, and that was after throwing an interception on their first drive.
That was a little dangerous throw there. Kind of into coverage, but Canes needs to unload another good punt here. Flip the field if he can.
Hunter Wood is standing on the Fayetteville 45. McLean standing 5 yards deep into the end zone. Quinn gets off the kick against the rush. Hunter Wood will field it at the 46 of Fayetteville, and so Har-Ber, for the second time in 3 possessions, will take over on the Fayetteville side of the field.
It was a good punt, kind of one of those knuckleballs, too, that's really going to be hard to field, so Wood did the wise thing and drew the fair catch. I would not have thought after 2 drives neither team would have scored.
I'm not sure either team has a first down.
You are correct. Har-Ber has 9 yards. Fayetteville has 9 yards.
Wow.
It's that Cotton Bowl. And there was very little offense.
Cold weather only makes it feel that much way more.
Yes.
The old Cotton Bowl.
Yeah.
Witchen on first down gives it to Burns. This will be a first down across the 40 into the Fayetteville 35 and knocked out of bounds. Jay Burns down to the Fayetteville 32-yard line, 14 on that play, and that's what he can do, Blair. He hits that sideline. He's very hard to bring down.
Yes, very dangerous. And he is big, and he will, like you saw there, he'll run you over. You're going to have to hit him low to bring him down. Can't tackle him high. You will pay the price.
From the Fayetteville 32, Witchen on first down. Gives it to Burns again up the middle, and Jay Burns pushes the pile forward. Did the ball come out?
It may have.
The ball may have come out. They're checking to see. Fayetteville players think they have it, but no official confirmation from the officials yet. It's Fayetteville's football. Burns fumbled the ball, and Fayetteville came away with it, Blair. I'm not sure who got it. It looks like Tavion Williamson. Tavion Williamson got the ball at the Fayetteville 24-yard line. So both teams with big turnovers. And that was all, I think, because of the second effort of Jay Burns. He was pushing the pile forward and couldn't hold on to the ball.
That and a lot of hands come in, swiping away at it.
So Fayetteville's got a first down from its own 24-yard line. 5 receivers set for Hank Gibbs. Looking left, throws, pass caught. Connor Flanagan across the 30. Connor is at the, they said he stepped out of bounds. Oh, that would have been a touchdown. As it is, a 9-yard reception for Connor and a 2nd down and 1 upcoming.
Oh, what could have been, but still, very nice move just to get to the 32. So few people can run in traffic like he can. It is a gift and a pleasure to watch him.
So interesting to me, Blair. Finish it after the 2nd down and 1. Play action, Gibbs. He's got his man. That's Chaddock across the 35, the 40, down to the 42-yard line. 9 more yards and a 1st down. It's so interesting to me how similar Connor Flanagan and Hunter Wood look.
Yes.
They look like they're the same player, just in different jerseys.
They are. They have
kind of similar skill sets. And, of course, both sons of head coaches in the 7A West. Hunter Wood's dad, the head coach at Har-Ber, as we mentioned earlier. Connor Flanagan's dad used to be the head coach at Rogers. Now an assistant here at Fayetteville. Gibbs fumbled the ball. And fortunate for the Purple Dogs, looked like Cameron Ingram was right there to recover it at the 38. It'll be a loss of 4, 2nd down.
Kind of a late hit, it looked like, too, after they started blowing.
Recovered by Fayetteville, it is 2nd down.
Ingram was Johnny on the spot there. 2nd down and 14. 6:45 to play first quarter. Scoreless and Harmon. Looking left side, the pass is incomplete. Dylan Cattell couldn't bring it in. And now it's 3rd down and 14.
He was so open, he was already thinking about which way to go, and unfortunately forgot to catch the ball first, but that happens.
Promising start to this drive has faded quickly, and now Fayetteville's facing a 3rd down and 14. The Purple Dogs at their own 38-yard line need to get to the Har-Ber 48 for the 1st down. 5 receivers set for Hank Gibbs. Har-Ber brings a late blitz. Gibbs airs it out, looking for Charbonneau down the field, and it is incomplete. Looking for Charbonneau deep in Har-Ber territory, and Cole Bowen was back to make the play for the Wildcats. The Fayetteville bench is livid, but it's going to be 4th down.
Yeah, there was a lot of contact, but again, he had an open receiver about the 48, who, had he seen him, he could have got it to him, and maybe he'd gotten the 1st down, but of course, it's a lot easier to see, I'm sure, from up here than down there.
Casey Dick giving Sparky Hamilton an earful. Of course, there's some humor there. We'll say why in just a moment. It's a different punt return man back deep for Har-Ber. I can't tell who that is.
Can't see his number.
It's a decent kick. It's not going to be returnable. Going to take a Fayetteville bounce inside the 20, inside the 15. And it'll be blown dead at the 13-yard line. Casey Dick, the former head coach, or the head coach of Fayetteville, the former quarterback at the University of Arkansas. Sparky Hamilton, the back judge. Of course, he used to be a receiver for the Razorbacks.
Oh, so they know each other well.
I think Sparky's time might have been just a little before Casey's.
But they know of each other.
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
That was Juwan Boyd that was back.
They'll have some. Yeah. They'll have some pleasant discussions at the next A Club.
Yes.
Letterman.
Yes. Hopefully
luncheon.
They'll be able to joke about that. All right. First time we've got Har-Ber's offense pinned back deep.
1st down for Blaze Witchen. Goes play action. He's going to take a shot on 1st down. Looking deep. He's got his man, and it is caught. Boyd. Caught with one hand. Boyd was able to bring it in at the 40 on an underthrown pass to pick up a 47 on 1st down. Big play for Har-Ber. Flips the field.
You know, I don't know that he's been playing football a long time. He was an outstanding basketball player at Springdale and then transferred over to Har-Ber. But he is a good athlete. Nice throw by Witchen. Got to get some pressure on him. Make him nervous.
He had all kinds of time that time. On 2nd down, the give is to Farmer. Leaps over a defender. And it's pushed out of bounds by Quade Moser on the far sideline. A pickup of a few on the play. Wait to see where they spot it. Looks like they'll spot it just past the 37-yard line. So we'll pick up a 3 at 2nd down and 7. Second down, Witchen. The give, Burns trying to break outside, and he's not going to do it. Good pursuit by the Fayetteville defense. Taken down by Tavion Williamson. But give credit to Aiden Garrison. He's the one who slowed him up enough for Williamson to come up and make the tackle on the outside. It'll be a loss of a yard. Back to the 30. Well, no, they're going to give him back to the line of scrimmage. So no gain, back to the 37. 3rd down and 7 for the Wildcats.
That's good. That's going to frustrate Burns. If he can't break him open, he starts to get frustrated. Got a little bit of a temper on him. He was kicked out of a few games last year.
And now Har-Ber wants a timeout. We'll take one with them. 5:26 to play first quarter. We are scoreless at Harmon.
The Odom Law Firm enjoys a long and proud tradition of serving the Purple Dog Nation. Since 1982, we have concentrated our practice on catastrophic injury and wrongful death. We devote each day to good people and their families dealing with unwanted injury and unexpected tragedy. Our results and reputation for honesty is undisputed, and our willingness to fight for our clients is unmatched. If you or someone you know has been seriously injured, please contact the Odom Law Firm. Let us help. Enjoy the game and go Bulldogs.
3rd down and 7 upcoming for Har-Ber. Wildcats from the Fayetteville 37-yard line need to get to the Fayetteville 30. Blaze Witchen goes play action. Big pressure from the backside. He's going to be taken down for a sack. Great pursuit that time by the Purple Dogs. Looked like that might have been Fields that got to him from behind. It was Fields. Takes him down. Big loss back to the 46. Fields, during the senior day ceremony beforehand, said he wanted to be an Army Ranger. Came flying through there and made that sack. 4th down.
Great. Well, the defensive slugfest continues.
Witchen back to punt the ball away for Har-Ber. Connor Flanagan, as the deep man for Fayetteville, stands inside his own 15. Witchen gets a long punt, Blair, but it goes out of bounds. And we got to wait to see where they're going to mark this. Wow, they gave him quite the benefit of the doubt all the way back at the 15-yard line. It looked to me like that might have gone out of bounds closer to the 30.
Yes, I would agree with that. I thought for a moment he kind of double clutched like he was maybe going to throw it, but thought better of it. Well, 3 first downs now, 2 for Har-Ber, 1 for Fayetteville.
Fayetteville's not had a lot of great field position, starting this time from its own 15. They'll go play action. Gibbs thought about throwing it. Now he's going to have to just run with it. He's going to get something out of this. Actually got a lot out of it. First down, past the 25, out to the 27-yard line. 12 yards for Hank on a play that looked like it might go for negative yardage.
That little pump fake, I think we all thought he was throwing it to Connor across the middle, and then he needed a nice move to cut back inside on the sideline and picked up the first down.
Hank Gibbs, we mentioned this in the first game of the year, just looks a lot quicker than he did last year. Sherritt's on first down, knocked out of bounds. They'll give him a yard out to the 28. For the game, Jacob Sherritt said he's going to join the Navy.
Really impressive, all the future plans for the seniors tonight. That's one of the few times Sherritt has not been able to get his shoulders square and move forward.
Looked like he might have had some trouble changing the ball from one hand into his outside hand. On 2nd down and 9, good blitz pickup. Pass is caught by Charbonneau. That's a first down out to the 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 there for Luke. Actually, they'll mark him out at the 39, so 11 on the pickup. New first down.
Good.
Celebration on the video board here.
Yeah, that's one of the things. They're susceptible to the short pass and the long pass.
Gibbs, short pass. This is Connor Flanagan. This is where he's at his best. He gets past the 45. Fayetteville coaches won a face mask penalty in the worst way. They're not going to get it. It'll be a pickup of 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down and 3. Good pickup there by Connor.
It looked like his head jerked a little bit as if a face mask had been grabbed, but
Casey Dick is giving this staff an earful, this officiating staff.
I feel like they've got better control than some of the crews we've seen roll through.
2nd down and 3. Gibbs looks right side. The pass is caught across the Har-Ber side of the field, inside the 45, down to the 42. That was Isaiah Satania with the reception.
Yeah, their defensive backs are playing like 6-7 yards back off the receiver, so if they do those little slants, Matt, you hit them quick, and they're going to pick up yardage and move the sticks.
That was a pickup of 11 on the play. Fayetteville with its best possession here so far. A little bit of trickery. Satania throws it back to Gibbs. Gibbs going deep, looking for Charbonneau, and he's overthrown him in the end zone. Gibbs was hit back behind the play. He's slow to get up. He does get up, though. It's 2nd down and 10.
Unfortunately, Luke kind of hesitated when he was about the 25. If he had kept running the whole time, he would have caught that. I don't know if he was being held up necessarily, but I just out of the peripheral could notice he wasn't moving as fast as he normally does.
With Satania's speed, I thought he might keep it around the end. 2nd down. Gibbs throws, pass incomplete. Connor Flanagan was a little slow to turn around and look for that pass, and now it's 3rd down and 10. We've seen this a couple of times, Blair, where Fayetteville's put together good drives, but then nothing on a 1st down, nothing on a 2nd down, and they've put themselves in some tough situations. Har-Ber's defense has not been very good this year, but historically they have been a good defense. And it really appears right now that in these long yardage situations, they're really tough.
Yeah, they only rush 3, but they'll move those linebackers in and around.
3rd down and 10. They bring a linebacker on the blitz. Gibbs throws, and it's incomplete. He overthrew everybody there. Had Satania coming in at the 30. Actually had a good step on his defender, had the inside track, but Hank overthrew that one badly.
Yeah. If he hits Satania, he might score on that one because we haven't seen anybody catch Satania this year.
Well, we thought it might be a track meet tonight, but so far it's like running in molasses.
Yeah.
4th down and 10. McLean to punt this ball away. Nobody's back deep for Har-Ber. Quinn gets this away. If Fayetteville can get there, they'll get it down, but it's not. That was a really good attempt, I thought, though, by Quinn. He actually angled it toward the pylon, knocked the pylon over. It was just correct. That's not the pylon. There's something else over in the far side, but angled it over there toward that pylon, and had he been able to hit it just a couple of yards shorter, that might have gone out at the 1-yard line and been the best punt we've seen all season. First and 10 for Har-Ber from their own 20-yard line. Witchen throws. This pass is almost intercepted, but it's caught by Seawood across the 30 and down to the 33-yard line. 13 on the play. Tyler Barnes jumped the route, Blair, and I thought he was going to have it. But Seawood was able to bring it in. Seawood, one of many seniors on this Har-Ber roster. When we saw him last year up in Springdale, we talked about how young they were and how that might benefit them down the road, and we're seeing that this year.
Yeah, he can bust them long. He had a 75-yard touchdown against Rogers. Uh-oh.
Speaking of busting it, here goes Burns across midfield. Burns at the 45 of Fayetteville. At the 30, Burns at the 25 and steps out of bounds at the 23-yard line. Pick up a 44 that time by Jay Burns. And this is the second straight possession that Har-Ber's been able to flip the field with a big gain of over 40 yards.
Good play, though, by Brooks Flanagan to force him out of bounds. Burns is not used to that. He's used to just, once he gets around the corner, he's gone. Heads-up play by Flanagan to knock him out of bounds.
2:26 to play first quarter. Both teams still looking for their first score. But Har-Ber with something going right here. They bring Pena in motion. Line him up as an H-back. The give is to Torrance Farmer, and he runs right into the Fayetteville defense. That was Caden Turner with the tackle. Turner hit Farmer right in the gap. Might have knocked him back a half yard. And it's second down. They'll mark the ball at the 24-yard line, a loss of a yard.
Good job by Caden. Defensive line's doing a good job of just plugging up the middle, not giving Har-Ber anywhere to run there.
Burns still on the sideline. Every play Fayetteville can see Burns on the sideline. You got to feel you like their chances a little bit more. Witchen being pressured from the backside. Now steps up, throws, pass, caught. This is Seawood inside the 10. Seawood dancing around Fayetteville defenders, and he's going to be taken down at the 6-yard line. Looked like Brooks Flanagan might have been the one that saved the touchdown, but it's first and goal for Har-Ber.
Witchen is very athletic. He doesn't like to run, but he can move around. He run if you force him to.
Burns is back out on the field now for the Wildcats, lined up behind Witchen in the pistol. Minute 28 to play first quarter. First and goal. High snap, give us to Burns, met in the middle, and he's going to be taken down after a short gain. Quade Mosier once again. Mosier's having a heck of a game here on senior night, and you almost wonder if he's spying Burns a little bit. Every time that Burns gets the ball, it seems like Quade Mosier is right there to take him down.
Not a bad idea. Burns doesn't like getting hit either. Quade's letting him know he's there.
Second and goal from the 4. They'll bring a man in motion. This is Pena. Witchen, the give. No, keeps it himself. Witchen around far side. Touchdown Har-Ber. Blaze Witchen goes in from 4 yards out, and the Wildcats strike first with 44 seconds to play in the first quarter. Looked like the Fayetteville defense was waiting on Jay Burns again, and Witchen caught him napping.
Yeah, good play call there by Har-Ber.
Looks like Jesus Barroso will be the place kicker here on this extra point attempt for the Wildcats. Barroso, a junior, 36 of 39 this year on PATs. And this one is good too. And so with 44 seconds to play in the first quarter, our new score, Har-Ber 7, Fayetteville nothing. This is Purple Dog football.
Is your son or daughter learning how to drive? If so, then you know the feeling. Your new driver is out there on roads that are new to them, and the only thing more frightening than that is to think that they might also be on their cell phone. Parents, it's absolutely critical for the safety of our kids and for the public that we eliminate distracted driving. You can do that by enforcing and building good habits now and by following the law that prohibits the use of cell phones by drivers 18 years or younger. If we all work together in that respect, maybe we'll feel a little bit better the next time we hand our kids the keys.
Back at Harmon Field, 44 seconds to play first quarter. Fayetteville trails Springdale Har-Ber 7-0. The Flanagan brothers back deep to return this kickoff from Ramirez.
It's a 6-play, 80-yard drive for Har-Ber.
This will be returnable by Brooks Flanagan at the 11-yard line. Brooks coming back left side, trying to cut back up the field. And not a whole lot there for Brooks on the return. Got out near the 20. And once again, Fayetteville without just great field position. Established in 1982, Odom Law Firm is an ever-changing firm adapting to provide you with the best legal representation in Northwest Arkansas. With over 100 years of combined experience, Odom has dedicated, knowledgeable, and experienced lawyers and is a proud supporter of Fayetteville Bulldog football. Time for something here still in the first quarter if Fayetteville wants to do it. They'll give it to Sherritts on first down. Bounces off a tackler. Falls forward to the 28-yard line. A pickup of 8 on the play. Good gain on first down. Brings up 2nd and 2. Fayetteville doesn't have to run another play here in the quarter if it doesn't want to, but it looks like Casey Dick is going to keep his foot on the pedal a little bit. They give to Sherritts again. First down across the 30. Runs over a defender. Falls forward to the 33-yard line. Clock stops with 10 seconds. 13 yards on those 2 carries for Jacob Sherritts. And now Casey Dick will allow the first quarter clock to run out. Not what we expected through the first 12 minutes here in Fayetteville. At the end of the first quarter, Har-Ber leads Fayetteville 7-0. This is Purple Dog football. Still here at Harmon Field, Fayetteville trails Har-Ber 7-0 at the end of the first quarter. Purple Dogs will have a first down and 10 from its 33 when play resumes. Update from Fort Smith. Southside leads Northside 7-0. Another game that means a lot here in Northwest Arkansas. Talk about it in just a moment. Gibbs throws on first down across the 40, the 45, a first down out to the 46-yard line. We've seen them incorporate Eli Chaddick a little bit more into the passing game over the last couple of weeks, Blair, and that time a really good gain for 13.
Hey, the more people you can mix into that passing game, that's more people for the defense to try to account for.
Talked about Northwest Arkansas, another game. Shiloh Christian and Pea Ridge for their conference championship tonight.
Where's that one at?
I believe it's in Pea Ridge. Shiloh's up 7-0.
Oh,
shovel pass. Ingram across the 50 into Har-Ber territory near the first down marker. He'll be a yard shy down to the Wildcat 45. Fayetteville's got a little bit of rhythm on this drive. Can they keep it going?
And some different looks. I like that. These Wildcats off balance.
Heritage and Rogers having the game we thought we would see. 14-14, 9 minutes into the game.
Wow.
2nd and 1 for Fayetteville. Purple Dogs need to get to the Har-Ber 44. Gibbs throws right side. Pass is caught inside the 40. First down. Good hands that time by Dylan Cattell. 5 on the play, and I like that play call by Casey Dick. Go ahead and throw it on 2nd and 1 because you can come back to the run game on 3rd down.
Yes, and nice catch by Dylan. He knew he was going to get popped too, but held on to it.
Fayetteville receiver group has done such a good job this year after Bo Stuckey went out. And of course, there have been other injuries to the position. Gibbs on first down, rolls right, throws. He gets hit as he's looking for Connor Flanagan. It's incomplete. Gibbs was hit way back behind the play. And
then the referee helps up the Har-Ber player, and that just further drives the Fayetteville people up the wall.
Baker with the hit on Gibbs back behind the play. 2nd down and 10. How about, oh my.
The tough thing with that, the rollout was to the short side of the field, so you really don't give yourself, you have less margin for error. That's a tougher throw, I think.
2nd down, Hank Gibbs rolls right, now goes back to his left, gets away from the pressure, throws, the pass is caught by Connor Flanagan at the 35. Connor's at the 30, breaks a tackle at the 25, still dragging Har-Ber defenders down to the 23-yard line. What an incredible effort, first by Hank Gibbs, and then Connor Flanagan for a big gain for the Purple Dogs.
Wow. man. What a play. Just how you drew it up, right, Coach? Wow. Great job by Hank to stay with it, too, and somehow, I don't know how he eluded those rushers.
17-yard gain on the play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Gibbs the give to Ingram. And he's going to be hit back behind the line of scrimmage at the 25. Ingram was the intended receiver on that last pass. It went over his head, and Connor Flanagan was right there.
Yep. They're seeing something there. They keep attacking the short side of the field. I wonder what it is that they see that they are going after there.
I've got a score for you, Blair, that I'm going to give you in just a second. That is
Jaw-dropping.
probably not going to surprise you when I tell you who it is.
Yeah.
2nd down, Gibbs being pressured, throws over the middle. The pass is caught. Touchdown, Fayetteville. Connor Flanagan from 24 yards away. And the Purple Dogs are within an extra point of tying this game up. Touchdown brought to you by Alex Baldwin State Farm, Fayetteville's #1 auto insurer. On the web at callalexbaldwin.com.
Beautiful job. Again, Hank avoiding the rush. And right across the middle, Mr. Reliable, Connor Flanagan.
Connor Flanagan in Fayetteville's last 4 victories has 14 touchdowns. That was his 17th touchdown reception this season. Also has a rushing score. Huxley Richardson's extra point is no good. And so with 9:43 to play second quarter, our new score, Har-Ber 7, Fayetteville 6. This is Purple Dog football.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post, from downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected and energized with Ozarks Go.
Back at Harmon Field, 9:43 to play before halftime. Fayetteville trails Har-Ber 7-6.
9 plays, 80 yards. So they answered the 80-yard drive by Har-Ber with their own 80-yard drive, and unfortunately the PAT was not good, and so Har-Ber has a 1-point lead.
Connor Flanagan had 2 really big plays on that drive. The chicken salad out of chicken something else. 4-17 to the 23 and then the 24-yard touchdown.
Yeah, 4 catches for Connor for 57 yards and a touchdown. Hank, 11 of 21 for 122, a touchdown and a pick.
Thomas Needy kicks this ball away. It's an onside kick. It hits a Har-Ber player. Did the Wildcats fall on it? They did at the 41-yard line. It looked like they kicked it right at the Har-Ber up man, and the Wildcats fortunate to come away with it. Okay, Blair.
Okay.
Here's a score.
I'm ready.
Still in the first quarter, Pulaski Academy leads Whitehall 54-7.
First quarter?
In the first quarter.
My goodness. That's ridiculous.
And we thought Har-Ber scored a lot when they put 84 on Har-Ber.
They're going to have to score 100 tonight.
First down, the give up the middle, nothing there. Purple Dogs bottle up the ball carrier. Got a couple of yards actually on second effort. That was Torrance Farmer. 2nd down and 8.
I don't know how his forward progress was not stopped at the 41 because that pile didn't move for just a little bit, and he ends up getting 2 yards out of it, but still, I didn't think that – I thought his progress had stopped.
First quarter for PA has included 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns. Burns runs up the middle. Quade Mosier again gets him. A little bit of extracurricular over here on the near sideline as Brooks Flanagan just threw Hunter Wood about 10 yards backward.
That's a matchup to keep an eye on, those two.
We talked about how much Connor and Hunter Wood looked alike. Of course, Brooks Flanagan, not a lot different player from his brother Connor. 3rd down. Fayetteville shows blitz, and now Witchen looks toward the sideline, changes the play. Looks like Fayetteville's changing the play too. Har-Ber needs to get to the Fayetteville 49. Witchen steps up, pass is incomplete. That looked like a broken play from the start. Jay Burns, the running back, never moved. Ellington McRae, the tight end, was the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down for Har-Ber, and we'll see what Chris Wood decides to do.
Great job by the interior of the defensive line. They are just bottlenecking the line of scrimmage. And Witchen couldn't, I don't think Witchen could see because they had their hands in the air. I don't think he could see where his receiver was.
One more note on that PA game. It's your typical PA game where they onside kick, and they're recovering a lot of onside kicks. Remember, PA played Cabot one time. This has been about 10 years ago as Witchen punts this ball away. It's a knuckleball. Flanagan takes it at the 24-yard line. PA was playing Cabot. Cabot, I believe, might have been the #1 team in the state. PA's led 29-0 before Cabot ever touched the ball.
Yeah.
Because they kept kicking onside kicks and recovering, yeah.
You wonder if they're going to change the rule in high school like they changed it for NFL, where it's almost impossible to recover.
Try to find some more scores from around the area. Rogers leads Heritage 21-14. Scores kind of trickling in tonight. Everybody's cold. Nobody wants to
a lot of defense.
Give their updates. Push pass here. Connor Flanagan runs right side. Gets forward to the 25. Not much there. A yard. 2nd down and 9.
And still, that was an exciting 1-yard run. They haven't taken a deep shot in a little bit. I would almost go ahead and take one now.
Took a couple early in the game. Charbonneau was overthrown on one. And, of course, Satania had the one goal between his hands. 2nd down and 9. Gibbs steps up. He's just going to keep it and run. He's got some room across the 30. Hank trying to get to the first down marker. What a block over on the far side of the field, and a flag comes out on the block.
Oh,
they're going to get Luke Charbonneau, I think, for an illegal block. I don't know what was illegal about it, Blair.
No, it looked clean. Boy, that's unfortunate if that is going to be the call.
Charbonneau cleaned the clock of Cole Bowen. Officials are talking about it. I don't know what was an illegal about that block.
It's a question of what
he hit
angle.
He hit him from the front, though.
Yeah.
Bowen saw the block coming. I don't agree with that at all. I don't think it was a blindside block. I think that Bowen saw Charbonneau coming.
Yes.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Well,
but watching it live, it sure looked like it was a clean block.
Well, that's the case, too. It depends on the angle the official was looking at the play. If he didn't, you can be in an angle where it looks like it's an illegal block when it's not.
Casey Dick takes a timeout, and we'll take one with them. 7.5 minutes to go before halftime. Purple Dogs trail by 1. This is Purple Dog football.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post. From downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected and energized with Ozarks Go.
Back at Harmon Field, Fayetteville trails Har-Ber 7-6. The Purple Dogs facing a 2nd down and long. Carson Jordan being announced on the video board as the winner of the Jolly Award. Of course, that's a great deal.
It's a
name
great
for his
honor
father.
Yes.
His late father, Mark Jordan. Fayetteville needs to get to the 34. Hank Gibbs steps up, being pressured. He's going to be taken down in the backfield, back at the 16-yard line. Now Fayetteville's going to be facing a 3rd down and really long. Jorge Rea on the tackle that time for the Wildcats. This will be a 3rd down and 18.
Man, they had the numbers too. They had the trips wide on the right side. They were going to get open, but they're getting just enough pressure on Hank. He's got to move around and just avoid them and doesn't have time to look downfield.
Fayetteville's going to get to its own 34. Ball on the 16. Gibbs throws and the pass is incomplete. I don't know if that would have gone for much anyway as he threw underneath looking for Alex Mills was the intended receiver, and now Fayetteville will punt the ball away. Quinn McLean comes out to punt it away, and Har-Ber will move Boyd back deep to return this.
Quinn's averaged almost 40 yards a punt, so he has been an effective weapon.
That's a bad snap. And Quinn McLean is going to throw it away. It's caught by Fayetteville. The Purple Dogs are not going to get to the first down marker. Well, you hate to see it on one hand because it was a bad snap, but Fayetteville does avoid a safety and gives the defense a chance to make a stop here, Blair.
Yeah, that could have
making
been
some positive out of a really bad situation.
Yeah, almost.
He had blockers in front of him, and almost if those blockers would have turned around.
If they'd known, I don't think they knew he had the ball. Well, that's a very fortunate turn of events because that was could have been a safety. He easily could have run out of the back of the end zone.
Fayetteville turned it over, and Har-Ber had field position inside the 30 in the first quarter, wasn't able to do anything with it. We'll see what Witchen is able to do here as Har-Ber starts from the 29. They go play action, and the hit in the hole, Caden Turner comes up and lays a big hit on Witchen, the quarterback. Pickup of 3 on the play, 2nd down and 7.
He'll think twice about running up the middle next time.
These Fayetteville linebackers really like to hit. Turner, Barnes, Mosier,
that's the same.
Aiden Garrison.
Wood.
Yeah.
They bring it.
From the Fayetteville 26. 6:05 to play before halftime. Witchen on 2nd down, being pressured. Steps up. Gets away from the first wave of Fayetteville defenders. Now throws the pass. It's intercepted. Intercepted by the Purple Dogs. He was able to get down at the 16-yard line. Tavion Williamson forces his 2nd turnover of the night. He had the fumble recovery earlier. Big interception here, and Fayetteville dodges a bullet. And you think about that play, Blair, by Quinn McLean. How big does that loom right now?
Very huge. Very huge, because now it's still a 1-point game. And great job by the defense to force Witchen to run around, because as we've seen when he's having to scramble like that, as we've seen them do to Gibbs, it's hard for the quarterback to,
he doesn't seem
focus.
to want to throw
No.
when he's moving. A lot more comfortable standing in the pocket, as a lot of quarterbacks are.
Yes,
but
especially when you're running for your life.
Yeah, there are some quarterbacks who are a little bit better throwing on the run.
Yeah.
If you're Fayetteville, you take a shot here on 1st down from the 16-yard line. Gibbs throws left side. The pass is caught. Good gain on 1st down out to the 22-yard line. Charbonneau with the reception. 6 yards, 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, I think you hit him deep here from the right side. If you can go quickly, they don't even have a man over there.
No, they don't. Har-Ber looks all out of whack defensively in the backfield. Gibbs throws right side. This is Satania. He caught it, took a big hit as he held on, though, at the 33-yard line. Looked like Bowen was the one who delivered the hit. So pickup of 11 on the play for Satania, and it seems like Fayetteville's about to bust one in the passing game.
They're close.
First down from the Fayetteville 33. Gibbs, empty backfield set. Steps up, looking, and now he's just going to keep it and run for a couple. Out to the 36. They'll give him 3 on the play. give Gibbs some credit there. He didn't try to force anything. Took a few yards and gives Fayetteville a second down opportunity.
I think if he just waits maybe an additional second, that deep route's going to open up. He might be giving it up on it just a tad early.
Clock running, 4:54 to play, second quarter. Fayetteville trails Har-Ber by 1. Both teams have scored a touchdown. The difference right now has been the extra point. Hank Gibbs just throws it up, and this pass is incomplete. He was hoping for Isaiah Satania down the middle of the field, but Satania had been hung up, and now it's third down.
Kind of just chucked that one up there. I don't think really knowing where Satania was going to be.
Cabot leads North Little Rock 20-13. That game in the second quarter. 7A Central has been so hard to predict this year past Bryant.
It's crazy.
Halftime, Little Rock Central and Little Rock Catholic are tied at 7 apiece. Winner of this game gets Little Rock Central in the first round of the playoffs next week. On third down, Gibbs hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete. He was looking for Satania in front of the Fayetteville sideline. Gibbs was being pressured as he threw it by Rhea, and it looks like Fayetteville's going to have to punt the ball away, Blair.
Like you said, they're just so close to just breaking one. You know, they're hitting those kind of the real deep ones, just the go routes, and then the little dinks across the middle.
Boyd is back deep for Har-Ber. They really are giving a lot of respect to McLean. Boyd must be 70 yards behind the line of scrimmage. McLean gets a high kick, but it's not going to go very far. And it goes out of bounds. And it'll be marked out of bounds at the 49 of Har-Ber. That is where the Wildcats will start. First down and 10 with 4:23 to play before halftime. Ozarks Go offers all fiber internet and premium television and telephone services to Northwest Arkansas. Changing the definition of internet, Ozarks Go is a proud supporter of Fayetteville Bulldog football.
Be a great time for another turnover, wouldn't it?
2 turnovers tonight, forced by the Purple Dogs. Tavion Williamson with both takeaways. The give is up the middle to Torrance Farmer, and he runs right into big Jalen Oliver in the middle of that Fayetteville defense. Farmer taken down after a gain of a yard at midfield, second down and 9.
They're determined to try to run up the middle, and Fayetteville's doing a great job of just saying, no, we're not going to allow you to do that.
Second down, Witchen being pressured from behind. Kamwenda chasing him. Now Moser comes over near the sideline, and Witchen throws it away. It'll bring up third and long for Har-Ber. Blair, the Purple Dogs, doing a good job of getting Witchen out of the pocket and making him seemingly uncomfortable throwing on the run.
Yeah, and you've got to, if you're along the sideline, you got to be heads up. I mean, if he's going to throw it out of bounds, he needs to be throwing it over his bench.
Third down. They've moved the ball back to the 49-yard line. And I think the down judge is coming in to talk about the spot of the ball. Yeah, there it is. They move it back to the 50. Third down and 9, 3:43 to play, first half. Har-Ber needs to get to the Fayetteville 41. They bring in an extra man, an H-back, maybe to block for Witchen here on this third down. He's got a receiver to his left, a receiver and a tight end to his right in the open field. Witchen being pressured from behind, rolls right, pass is incomplete. He was looking for Seawood. Palmer came up and popped him from behind. And it'll bring up a fourth down situation. Correction, that was Garrison who made the hit in the backfield in the defensive backfield for Fayetteville. Fourth down for Har-Ber, and Witchen will punt it away.
He's frustrated. You can just tell by the way he's walking back there, getting ready to punt the ball away.
This Har-Ber team has scored a lot of points this season. And to be honest, Fayetteville's given up a lot. Casey Dick wants a timeout, and he's going to get it. We'll take one with him. 3:38 to play second quarter. Fayetteville trails 7-6. This is Purple Dog football.
Real estate is like football. You want a winning team that knows how to run offense and defense, knows the plays, the competition, how to score, and isn't afraid to get a little dirty. The McNaughton team knows two important things. One, how to help you buy, sell, invest in, and manage real estate. And two, how to cheer on the home team with an awesome tailgate event. For all your real estate needs, visit us at allnwahomes.com. McNaughton, your neighborhood community realtors.
Back at Harmon Field. 3:38 to play before halftime. Fayetteville trails Har-Ber 7-6. The Purple Dogs about to get the ball back as Blaze Witchin is back to punt the ball away, standing on his own 37. Connor Flanagan standing inside the 20 for Fayetteville. Kicks it right at Connor, and he will fair catch it at the 23. McNaughton Real Estate has served buyers and sellers for more than 35 years and looks forward to earning your trust and respect through our raving fan level of service and our extensive local knowledge. McNaughton Real Estate is a proud sponsor of Fayetteville Bulldog football.
Another score from the Central for you, Matt. Bryant 28, Conway 7 at the half.
That's one of two conference championship games tonight in the 7A. The other one, 7A West. Bentonville leads Bentonville West 16-0. No surprise there. That game is at halftime. 1st and 10 for Fayetteville from the 24. They'll bring Flanagan in motion. Gibbs in the shotgun on first down. Gibbs steps up. He's going to keep it. Hit from behind. Got a couple of yards. 3 out to the 27. And second down. That's the second time in 2 possessions, Blair, that we've seen Hank Gibbs just keep it and get a little bit of positive yardage.
Got plenty of time. You just got the one timeout, though. But still plenty of time to get down the field and get the lead.
2nd and 7. Gibbs. Good protection. Throws it deep. He's looking for Satania, and it's incomplete. Isaiah Satania just can't seem to get separation from that defensive backfield of Har-Ber. That time Bowen on the coverage for the Wildcats, and it's 3rd down.
They are, I would imagine they are jamming him at the line. Because they know if he gets a head start, he's gone.
Nobody can catch him.
No.
Fayetteville makes a change. Sherritts comes out. Ingram comes on for this 3rd and 7. Purple Dogs need to get to their 34. Defensive battle here that we did not expect to see in Week 10. Gibbs being pressured. Rolls to his left. A flag comes out, and the pass is incomplete. This is going to be a hold against the Purple Dogs on the left side of the line. I'm sure Har-Ber will decline this, and Fayetteville's going to have to punt the ball away. Have either of these punters had to punt this many times all season?
No. Well, they had trips that time on the right side. 2 went deep. 1 was Charbonneau, and he was about the 32. And Hank's just not seeing him.
This penalty is going to be against Cody Hicks. Correction, that's Jalen Lephart with the penalty. Well, it has been a punt fest here at Harmon Field. 2 of the highest scoring teams in all of Class 7A are in a defensive battle tonight. Quinn McLean, a high punt, and that one's going to go out of bounds. And Blair, his punts just really aren't having a lot of life tonight.
He's getting a lot of height on him, but you trade some of that height for distance right now.
Marking out of bounds at the 50. Har-Ber has had great field position all night, and for an offense as good as Har-Ber's to only have 7 points at this point in the first half, I think tells you how well Fayetteville's defense has been playing.
They've done an outstanding job. Can they continue to do it and keep this Har-Ber offense shut down? That's the question.
Har-Ber's had so many chances. Playing with fire when you're giving Har-Ber this many chances.
Yeah. Alone giving up 6 first downs, though. let's see, 159 yards for a team that's averaging, what, over 400? Not bad.
On first down, Witchin the give to Burns, and not much there. A yard to the 49. That time, that was Rodarian Cobbs came over from his defensive end position and brought him down. We saw Fayetteville bottle Burns up pretty well in the first quarter.
You're just not going to beat him up the middle.
Burns has really only had one breakaway run. And credit to Brooks Flanagan. He was able to slow him down enough that it wasn't for a touchdown. Witchin rolls to his left, and he's going to be sacked. He had no chance that time as Caden Turner came up and sacked him back inside the 45-yard line. Big loss, too, for Witchin. That's a loss, Blair, of 8 yards back to the 43. Witchin went play action, was running against his body, and 3 Purple Dogs just had open range.
Great job there. They've got Witchin a little flustered right now.
Mm-hmm.
He does not like being pressured, as we've seen.
Been an outstanding first half defensively for the Purple Dogs. 3rd down and 17 here. Har-Ber taking its time. The give is to Burns. He's got a big hole across midfield into Fayetteville territory at the 40. Runs out of bounds, but he's got a first down. And we talked about he'd been bottled up. Correction, that was Farmer with the run. Braden Palmer pushed him out of bounds. 18 on the play. 3rd and 17, they gave him 18. Clock stops with 1:04 before halftime.
Well, they've got 2 timeouts. We've got 1:04 to go. The way the defenses play, there's no gimme that Har-Ber's got enough time.
From the 39 in Fayetteville. 1:04 to go before halftime. Witchin, the quarterback, gives it to Farmer again. Farmer running up the middle, and he'll get a couple of yards down to the 36-yard line. Cobbs brought him down. Clock running inside of 50 seconds.
I'm a little surprised they're not using a timeout, Matt.
Barring a turnover, Fayetteville is not going to get the ball back in this half. So the question becomes, can the Purple Dogs keep it a 1-point game? 33 seconds to play. Witchin taking all kinds of time. Goes play action, throws underneath, pass is caught, but nothing there. Good pursuit and tackle that time, I believe, by Palmer. Takes Pena down, and now Har-Ber takes one of those 2 remaining timeouts. We'll keep it right here. It'll be a 3rd down and 5 for Har-Ber when play resumes. Established in 1982, Odom Law Firm is an ever-changing firm adapting to provide you with the best legal representation in Northwest Arkansas. With over 100 years of combined experience, Odom has dedicated, knowledgeable, and experienced lawyers. Odom Law Firm, a proud supporter of Fayetteville Bulldog football.
Outstanding open field tackle. And now you put the pressure on Har-Ber's offense. 22 seconds. Granted, they've got the 2 timeouts, but they've not been able to move the ball quickly.
3rd down and 5. Har-Ber needs to get to the Fayetteville 29. 22 seconds to play before halftime. Har-Ber has 1 timeout remaining. Big play here for Fayetteville. This isn't great field goal range. Witchin being pressured up the middle, throws it toward the end zone, and that pass is incomplete. Witchin was hit up the middle as he let it go.
Well, no, they've only made 1 field goal this year, and that was a 25-yarder.
Well, from here, this would be about a 51-yarder.
You know, And
You mentioned Ramirez made the field goal from 40,
and that was about his range in warm-ups.
But that's also, as cold as it is, there's a north wind blowing here in Fayetteville tonight, and Har-Ber
they're
going
go
right into it.
Yeah, he tried one from 45, and every time it was short. So
4th and 5, 16 seconds to play before halftime, and now Fayetteville is going to take a timeout. We'll take a quick one with them. 16 seconds to play. We'll be back in just a moment.
Real estate is like football. You want a winning team that knows how to run offense and defense, knows the plays, the competition, how to score, and isn't afraid to get a little dirty. The McNaughton team knows 2 important things. 1, how to help you buy, sell, invest in, and manage real estate. And 2, how to cheer on the home team with an awesome tailgate event. For all your real estate needs, visit us at allnwahomes.com. McNaughton, your neighborhood community realtors.
Back at Harmon Field, 16 seconds to play before halftime. Har-Ber facing a 4th down and 5 from the Fayetteville 34. Wildcats need to get to the 29. Fayetteville has just used its final timeout of the half. Har-Ber has 1 timeout remaining.
Don't commit a penalty.
It almost looked like that's what Har-Ber was just trying to get Fayetteville to do in the end zone.
On that long pass.
4th down and 5. Witchen, pistol formation. Takes the snap, throws, the pass is caught. 1st down for the Wildcats at the 24-yard line. Seawood brought it in. Pickup of 10, 11 seconds on the clock. It stopped stopped on the play out of bounds.
First down, Wildcats.
Fortunate he didn't try to pick up more. He just got the 1st down and got out of bounds.
Yeah. From the 24, Har-Ber getting closer to field goal range here. 11 seconds to play. Fayetteville brings a blitz. Witchen rolls to his right, now throws, and the pass is incomplete. Threw it out of bounds in front of the Har-Ber bench. 6 seconds to play, and now if you're Chris Wood, do you go ahead and bring your field goal unit on, or do you try to run one more play? This is still teetering right there on the edge of whether or not I think you want to bring that field goal kicker in. This would be about a 41-yard attempt from here, and again, into the wind. There aren't any flags out here to really gauge the wind. I guess there's a flag down on the far sideline. Not much of a wind right now.
No, and Fayetteville can't call a timeout to ice the kicker, which might work in your favor. I don't know. They're going to give it one more shot, though.
Gutsy call here by Chris Wood. Witchen rolling around, still rolling. Clock is going to run out. Witchen now just running, and he's going to run out of bounds. And Fayetteville's defense has held. That's a win for the Purple Dogs. There is a flag on the field. There is a flag. It's against Har-Ber. Fayetteville will decline, and it's halftime at Harmon Field. And I tell you what, Blair, defensive coordinator Kenneth Chick has earned his coach's pullover here in the first half.
Yes,
that was an incredible first half by this Fayetteville defense. Har-Ber playing on the Fayetteville side of the field for most of the first half, and the Purple Dogs holding this explosive Har-Ber offense to just 7 points.
It's incredible that just 8 first downs, Matt, 96 yards rushing on 21 carries, only 96 yards passing. They are 1 of 8 on 3rd down, 1 of 2 on 2nd down. That's absolutely phenomenal. Whereas the Bulldogs, 10 first downs, 22 yards rushing, 153 in the air. They are 0 for 6 on 3rd downs, 0 for 1 on first downs.
Just to give you an idea, Har-Ber this season in its 9 games has scored 68, 49, 47, 21, 49, 49, 20, 34, and 70 points. And Fayetteville held that offense to 7 points in the first half. It's halftime at Harmon Field. Purple Dogs trail Har-Ber by 1, but Fayetteville still very much in it. Be back in a little bit. This is Purple Dog football.
What's up, Northwest Arkansas? This is Christian with JJ's Grill, asking if you like great food, live music, and having a good time. We have daily specials, Northwest Arkansas's best buffalo wings, free live music, and don't forget, kids eat free every day of the week. Our kitchen is open till midnight, so grab your friends and family, do your mouth a favor, and stop by any of our locations. Football season is here. That means it's flip for your burger time at JJ's Grill. Feeling lucky? Come in during any NFL game, and we'll flip a coin to see if your burger is free or not. We'll see you soon at JJ's Grill.
The Odom Law Firm enjoys a long and proud tradition of serving the Purple Dog Nation. Since 1982, we have concentrated our practice on catastrophic injury and wrongful death. We devote each day to good people and their families dealing with unwanted injury and unexpected tragedy. Our results and reputation for honesty is undisputed, and our willingness to fight for our clients is unmatched. If you or someone you know has been seriously injured, please contact the Odom Law Firm. Let us help. Enjoy the game and go Bulldogs.
Is your son or daughter learning how to drive? If so, then you know the feeling. Your new driver is out there on roads that are new to them, and the only thing more frightening than that is to think that they might also be on their cell phone. Parents, it's absolutely critical for the safety of our kids and for the public that we eliminate distracted driving. You can do that by enforcing and building good habits now and by following the law that prohibits the use of cell phones by drivers 18 years or younger. If we all work together in that respect, maybe we'll feel a little bit better the next time we hand our kids the keys.
Ozarks Go.
Fayetteville High School is proud to present in halftime performance Kermit, Amanda Thompson, Cole O'Reilly, Harley Mahan, and the Fayetteville High School Marching Band.
Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post. From downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected and energized with Ozarks Go.
Real estate is like football. You want a winning team that knows how to run offense and defense, knows the plays, the competition, how to score, and isn't afraid to get a little dirty. The McNaughton team knows two important things. One, how to help you buy, sell, invest in, and manage real estate. And two, how to cheer on the home team with an awesome tailgate event. For all your real estate needs, visit us at allnwahomes.com. McNaughton, your neighborhood community realtors.
What's up, Northwest Arkansas? This is Christian with JJ's Grill, asking if you like great food, live music, and having a good time. We have daily specials, Northwest Arkansas's best buffalo wings, free live music, and don't forget, kids eat free every day of the week. Our kitchen is open till midnight, so grab your friends and family, do your mouth a favor, and stop by any of our locations. Football season is here. That means it's flip for your burger time at JJ's Grill. Feeling lucky? Come in during any NFL game, and we'll flip a coin to see if your burger is free or not. We'll see you soon at JJ's Grill.
The Odom Law Firm enjoys a long and proud tradition of serving the Purple Dog Nation. Since 1982, we have concentrated our practice on catastrophic injury and wrongful death. We devote each day to good people and their families dealing with unwanted injury and unexpected tragedy. Our results and reputation for honesty is undisputed, and our willingness to fight for our clients is unmatched. If you or someone you know has been seriously injured, please contact the Odom Law Firm. Let us help. Enjoy the game and go Bulldogs.
Is your son or daughter learning how to drive? If so, then you know the feeling. Your new driver is out there on roads that are new to them, and the only thing more frightening than that is to think that they might also be on their cell phone. Parents, it's absolutely critical for the safety of our kids and for the public that we eliminate distracted driving. You can do that by enforcing and building good habits now and by following the law that prohibits the use of cell phones by drivers 18 years or younger. If we all work together in that respect, maybe we'll feel a little bit better the next time we hand our kids the keys.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post. From downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected and energized with Ozarks Go.
Real estate is like football. You want a winning team that knows how to run offense and defense, knows the plays, the competition, how to score, and isn't afraid to get a little dirty. The McNaughton team knows two important things. One, how to help you buy, sell, invest in, and manage real estate. And two, how to cheer on the home team with an awesome tailgate event. For all your real estate needs, visit us at allnwahomes.com. McNaughton, your neighborhood community realtors.
What's up, Northwest Arkansas? This is Christian with JJ's Grill, asking if you like great food, live music, and having a good time. We have daily specials, Northwest Arkansas's best buffalo wings, free live music, and don't forget, kids eat free every day of the week. Our kitchen is open till midnight, so grab your friends and family, do your mouth a favor, and stop by any of our locations. Football season is here. That means it's flip for your burger time at JJ's Grill. Feeling lucky? Come in during any NFL game, and we'll flip a coin to see if your burger is free or not. We'll see you soon at JJ's Grill.
The Odom Law Firm enjoys a long and proud tradition of serving the Purple Dog Nation. Since 1982, we have concentrated our practice on catastrophic injury and wrongful death. We devote each day to good people and their families dealing with unwanted injury and unexpected tragedy. Our results and reputation for honesty is undisputed, and our willingness to fight for our clients is unmatched. If you or someone you know has been seriously injured, please contact the Odom Law Firm. Let us help. Enjoy the game and go Bulldogs.
Is your son or daughter learning how to drive? If so, then you know the feeling. Your new driver is out there on roads that are new to them, and the only thing more frightening than that is to think that they might also be on their cell phone. Parents, it's absolutely critical for the safety of our kids and for the public that we eliminate distracted driving. You can do that by enforcing and building good habits now and by following the law that prohibits the use of cell phones by drivers 18 years or younger. If we all work together in that respect, maybe we'll feel a little bit better the next time we hand our kids the keys.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access.
Back at Harmon Field, about 5 minutes before the second half kickoff here between the Fayetteville Purple Dogs and the Springdale Har-Ber Wildcats. Fayetteville trails this game 7-6 at halftime. Around the state right now, lots of games with playoff implications. We'll start here in the 7A West. Bentonville leads Bentonville West right now 16-0. That game at last check was at halftime. Winner of that game will win the 7A West Conference Championship. Appears right now that the Tigers are going to win yet again another conference championship. Seems like it's that way every year. Rogers leads Rogers Heritage 28-20. That game just went to halftime. If Rogers wins that game, Rogers will be the number 6 seed from the conference and go into the playoffs. If Rogers loses that game, they will need a Springdale loss to get into the playoffs. Right now, Springdale trails Van Buren 10-6 that game at halftime. Down in the 7A Central, scores of note. Third quarter, Little Rock Catholic now leads Little Rock Central 14-7. That game, as we said, in the third quarter at halftime. Kind of a surpriser, Blair. Cabot leads North Little Rock 27-21.
Yes, and that game is at Cabot.
At Cabot, yeah. If Cabot hangs on and wins that game and Catholic is able to hold on and beat Central, the way we understand it is that North Little Rock would be the number 5 seed out of the 7A Central, and that means that North Little Rock would be coming up here to Northwest Arkansas next week to play the loser of this game between Fayetteville and Har-Ber. How about that for a first-round matchup? That is incredible.
That's incentive right now.
Yeah.
Going.
Bryant leads Conway 28-7 at last check. That game was at halftime. Looks like Bryant on its way to an undefeated regular season and a 7A Central Conference Championship. And then down in Fort Smith, halftime. We said earlier that Southside was ahead 7-0. It was actually Northside that was ahead, and Northside leads Southside in the Battle of Rogers Avenue 21-0. That game at halftime. Of course, neither of those teams can make the playoffs. First time since 1980 that neither Northside nor Southside will be in the playoffs. And when you think about how great those teams were for so many years, just so hard to believe that that's what's going on in Fort Smith tonight.
And it's the last time they'll meet as conference foes.
For at least a couple of years, yeah. They're going to have to play in the opening game of the season from what I have understood
How awkward
next
is
year.
That?
Yeah.
It's like when Arkansas did it with UNLV.
Yeah.
Played them in the bowl game.
Yeah, that very next game. Of course, Arkansas and UNLV weren't separated by 1.3 miles.
That's true.
Other games of note, we mentioned the Pulaski Academy score earlier, 68-14. That game is at halftime, so PA hit the brakes a little bit after scoring 54 points in the first quarter.
Just the brakes. It's
incredible. And then another game, as we mentioned here, big game in Northwest Arkansas tonight, Shiloh Christian and Pea Ridge for that conference championship in 4A. That game tied 14-14 at halftime.
Wow.
Here, the Fayetteville defense really put the clamps on Har-Ber in the first half. More kind of a bend, don't break type deal, I think, for Fayetteville. But to hold Har-Ber to one touchdown in the first half, especially with the type of field position that Har-Ber was getting, I thought was just an outstanding first half defensively for Fayetteville.
Oh, no question about it, man. I mean, that was 1 of 8 on third downs, and to only hold him to 8 first downs, and I don't do math as quick as you, 190 yards total offense for a team that's averaging almost 500 a game. A phenomenal job.
Mentioned that Bentonville West scored 23-0. Now Bentonville High School leads.
Do we pencil them in?
I would say so with that defense.
Taking a look at statistical leaders for the Bulldogs, Sherritts leads the way, 5 carries, 18 yards. Hank Gibbs has rushed 5 times for 7 yards. Ingram 2 for -2. Gibbs 12 of 24. I think that may be incorrect. Did McLean throw a pass? Did I accidentally hit the wrong guy?
McLean threw 1 pass on the punt.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah.
So that would make Hank 28 attempts and 14 completions.
Okay.
So probably about 150 yards receiving. Flanagan, 5 for 58. Satania, 3 for 28, which surprises me. Shattuck, Charbonneau, Jordan, Ingram, and Cattell all caught passes. So they've been spreading it around, but nobody's come up with a huge play yet.
Fayetteville's defense will be on the field first in the second half. It'll be interesting to see if the Purple Dogs can keep that defensive momentum when the second half begins. You got to believe Chris Wood and that group at Har-Ber is going to take some shots and just see how good Fayetteville's still feeling defensively when they come out of the locker room.
They've held Witchin to 6 of 15 passing for 96 yards. You like that?
Yeah.
Burns, 10 carries, 73 yards, but most came on that one big run, and he has fumbled it once. So, and then Farmer, 6 carries for 26 yards. So they've done a nice job defensively of really slowing this Wildcat offense, which is something, as you mentioned earlier, they've not encountered. Their offense is pretty much run roughshod through whoever.
Getting ready for the second half. The Har-Ber kickoff return team is out on the field. The Fayetteville kickoff team now taking the field. Thomas Needy leading that group out. Just hope that Fayetteville's got another chance for a score here. You would hate to see this game end on a missed extra point or be decided by a missed extra point.
It may come down to one big play.
Yeah.
Just don't be the team that gives it up. I don't think 7's going to be enough to win this game.
Ty Kofer is back deep to return this kickoff for Har-Ber. Of course, Har-Ber's got a couple of other guys that are kind of flanking him, and Chris Wood has done some funky stuff on kickoff returns before. You see a lot of things where it's an onside kick or maybe just a squib, and Har-Ber comes up and is able to recover it at the 37-yard line. Liam Taylor, who had the interception earlier in the game, was the one who recovered it for the Wildcats. First down and 10. Chris Wood, when he was at Springdale High School, they would do some funky things in their return games, some handoffs, and he's brought that to Har-Ber too. And again, we talked just momentarily in the first half about Chris Wood's affiliation with Gus Malzahn, his former offensive coordinator at Shiloh Christian and Springdale High School.
Well, and Gus has said he's the best player caller he ever saw.
I've heard that before. First down for Har-Ber from its own 37. They give us to Burns up the middle. Burns bounces off a tackler, gets to the 40, and runs out of bounds. And I'm going to tell you, Jay Burns is fortunate he didn't get a taunting penalty right there as he stood over the top of Caden Turner, the linebacker.
And that's exactly what he was doing.
Burns with a 7-yard pickup on that play. Second down and 3.
And credit to Turner for not reacting to it either, because often the guy that reacts to the first defense is the one that gets flagged.
I say this just about every broadcast, but Turner's an impressive player. And I think part of being an impressive player is keeping your poise. Second down, they give to Burns. He's hitting the backfield again, and this time he's not going to get away. All kinds of Purple Dogs come in there and swarm him down back at the 40-yard line. There was some extracurricular back on the other side of the field too, Blair. It looked like that might have been Cobbs, the first one to get to him, Redarian Cobbs. We saw Cobbs collapse from his defensive end position a couple of times in the first half and get to Burns. Did it again there, and now it's third down. Ball is marked at the 42, 2-yard loss on the play. It'll be third down and 6. Correction, third down and 5. Har-Ber needs to get it to its own 47-yard line.
He was lucky to hold on to that ball.
Yeah. First minute of the second half. Witchin rolling to his right, being pressured, throws. The pass is caught by Seawood, yes, in Fayetteville territory at the 49-yard line. First, it looked like Seawood might have bobbled it on the sideline, but I think it might have been after he hit the ground. It's first down for the Wildcats. They got 9, they needed 5. It seems like Har-Ber has been right here in this part of the field just about the whole night, Blair.
Fayetteville's done a good job of containing him.
Witchin goes play action on first down, rolls to the right side, And he's taken down after a pretty good pickup down near the 40-yard line. Second down. Looked like Palmer ran him down from behind. It'll be 2nd and 1. Har-Ber needs to get to the 39-yard line of Fayetteville.
Well, you don't like the fact he got 9, but you'll take him running the ball as opposed to Burns running it, because you can catch him.
They'll bring a man in motion on 2nd down. That's Warren Hall. Line him up as the H-back. The give to Burns, bouncing outside. 1st down. Correction, that was Farmer. Torrance Farmer with the 5-yard pickup to the 35, and another 1st down for Har-Ber.
Looks like he runs a little more upright than Burns.
Har-Ber, I think, only had 6 or 7 1st downs in the first half, Blair. 2 here.
Yep, they're at both teams now with 10 1st downs for the ball game.
Okay.
We kind of thought that would be the first quarter.
Yeah. 10 minutes to play, 3rd quarter. Witchen, the give. Burns bounces outside. Burns at the 30. Burns is going to have a 1st down as he's taken down at the 24-yard line. Brooks Flanagan with the tackle that time for the Purple Dogs. And it looks like Burns has just got a little bit of an extra in his step, and that's not good to see if you're a Purple Dog defender.
No, they had a chance to wrap him up in the middle, weren't quite able to, and then he bounced it outside. And that's where he's had his success. But they're doing a good job of, once they get to him, not allowing him to break tackles.
The give to Burns again, running right side this time, and Fayetteville bottles him up after a short gain. Well, no, he's still pushing the pile forward. He's going to end up getting 8 yards out of that play. That's the second time we've seen that, Blair, where Fayetteville had him bottled up and he just pushed the pile forward. The first time he fumbled the ball away. This time he set up a 2nd down and about 3.
And there he goes to the sideline.
Farmer comes back out as the tailback for the Wildcats. Stands behind Witchen on 2nd down and 3. Har-Ber back in the red zone. Bring Hall in motion. Looks like Har-Ber just wants to run the ball right now.
Yeah.
The give to Farmer, left side. Farmer's got a 1st down. He's inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal for the Wildcats at the 8. Har-Ber just lining it up, old school football. This is what Chris Wood did early in his career at Har-Ber. They've gone more to the passing game in the past few years, but this is just old school, smash mouth, Gerald Williams type football that the city of Springdale is very familiar with.
Yes, it is. And they're starting to open up some holes in the middle. That's not a good sign for Fayetteville.
1st and goal. They keep bringing that H back in. The give is to Farmer up the middle. This time, Cobbs gets his hands on him. A lot of hands on hips for the Fayetteville defense. Cobbs takes him down at the 5-yard line. It's 2nd and goal from there.
Well, it looks like what they're doing, Matt, they're putting 2 wides, and then they're bringing everybody else in on the line. And so it almost is like, normally everybody's going 4 wide. Now you're going 2 wide, so it's like having 2 additional blockers.
Start to wonder, does Har-Ber set him up with a play action right here? 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line. Witchen keeps it himself, running back up the middle, and he's going to be short. Taken down at about the 1-yard line. Moser, Turner, Cobbs all in there on the tackle for the Purple Dogs. There is an injured player on the field. That's Melvin Kamwinda.
That is not good.
And he was taken down at the backside of the play, Blair. That was well away from where Witchen was tackled. Trainers are going to check on Kamwinda. He's trying to get up.
Now, where are they spotting the ball?
Looks like the ball's going to be spotted at about the 1.5 yard line. Well, while they're taking a look at Melvin Kamwinda, we'll take a quick break. 7:40 to play 3rd quarter. Fayetteville trails 7-6. This is Purple Dog football.
The Odom Law Firm enjoys a long and proud tradition of serving the Purple Dog Nation. Since 1982, we have concentrated our practice on catastrophic injury and wrongful death. We devote each day to good people and their families dealing with unwanted injury and unexpected tragedy. Our results and reputation for honesty is undisputed, and our willingness to fight for our clients is unmatched. If you or someone you know has been seriously injured, please contact the Odom Law Firm. Let us help. Enjoy the game and go Bulldogs.
Back at Harmon Field, 7:40 to play third quarter. Trainers still tending to Melvin Comwenda on the field, and now the entire Fayetteville sidelines just taking a knee. There are about, I'd say, 6 to 7 coaches, trainers, doctors out there. Casey Dick out in the middle of the field. Now Chris Wood, the Har-Ber coach, coming over to check on the injured Purple Dog.
It was hard to tell really kind of what happened.
It was away from the play, though. That's what we know. Comwenda, you hate to see this. Senior night, he was one of those who was recognized before the game. You see some Fayetteville players down here just hugging each other. You know, they hate to see this. Even if it's something that ends up not being serious, Blair, you hate to see this for a player to get hurt. And as they're checking on him, we're going to take another break. We'll be back in just a moment. This is Purple Dog Football.
Is your son or daughter learning how to drive? If so, then you know the feeling. Your new driver is out there on roads that are new to them, and the only thing more frightening than that is to think that they might also be on their cell phone. Parents, it's absolutely critical for the safety of our kids and for the public that we eliminate distracted driving. You can do that by enforcing and building good habits now and by following the law that prohibits the use of cell phones by drivers 18 years or younger. If we all work together in that respect, maybe we'll feel a little bit better the next time we hand our kids the keys.
Back at Harmon Field, Melvin Comwenda getting to his feet, gets a ovation from this crowd. Not able to put any pressure down on that left foot ankle area, Blair.
You see Farmer and Burns come over and kind of tap him on the shoulder, which always great to see good sportsmanship. But yeah, he is done for the night, I'm afraid. Oh, did they put a boot on him? Is that what was maybe taking so long?
No, I'm not sure. It looks like he's definitely got something on his foot.
You can't put any pressure on that left foot at all.
When play resumes, Har-Ber is going to be facing a 3rd down and goal from the 2-yard line.
Well, this is a tough spot for the Fayetteville defense. You lose one of your leaders, and now you've got to get your mind back into playing football, and your heels are against your own goal line.
Not just a leader, but big body in the middle of the defensive line. Oh, it's a bad snap. Witchen is going to be taken down well behind the line of scrimmage. They'll give him forward progress back to the 14-yard line, but a bad snap. Turner and Palmer are the ones who take him down, and now Har-Ber is going to be forced into a field goal situation here, Blair.
And it's dicey.
A loss of 12 on the play. And that injury, you wonder how much that might have taken Har-Ber out of its rhythm a little bit. They were running the ball so well.
Well, and this is no gimme, Matt. He's 1 of 2 in as long as 25.
This is Jesus Barroso. This will be a 31-yard attempt. And it is good right down the middle. That would have been good from 40. 6:41 to play, 3rd quarter. Har-Ber has extended its lead. Wildcats 10, Fayetteville 6. This is Purple Dog Football.
Is your son or daughter learning how to drive? If so, then you know the feeling. Your new driver is out there on roads that are new to them, and the only thing more frightening than that is to think that they might also be on their cell phone. Parents, it's absolutely critical for the safety of our kids and for the public that we eliminate distracted driving. You can do that by enforcing and building good habits now and by following the law that prohibits the use of cell phones by drivers 18 years or younger. If we all work together in that respect, maybe we'll feel a little bit better the next time we hand our kids the keys.
6:41 to play third quarter. Fayetteville trails Springdale Har-Ber 10-6. Most of the games around the state are either late in the third quarter or into the fourth quarter, so we're probably going to be able to give you a pretty good idea of what Fayetteville's playoff destination, well, the destination is here next week.
Yes, but
the opponent will be able to give you a really good idea when this game is over.
The road to Little Rock.
Of course, the winner of this game will get Little Rock Central next week, regardless of how any other games play out tonight. Ramirez kicks this one along the ground. It will be fielded by Brooks Flanagan back across the 20. Flanagan at the 30. Flanagan's got some blockers at the 40. And Brooks Flanagan with a great return before he steps out of bounds at the Fayetteville 43-yard line. That was a good job that time, Blair, by the upbacks from Fayetteville, letting it go between them and letting one of the Flanagan boys pick it up. And great return. Good field position here for Fayetteville to start 6:33 third quarter.
Not only smart to let it go, but then to start blocking, knowing that Brooks is back there to pick it and go.
Ozarks Go offers all fiber internet and premium television and telephone services to Northwest Arkansas. Changing the definition of internet, Ozarks Go is a proud supporter of Fayetteville Bulldog football. So if the Purple Dogs can go here, McLean is the quarterback. Give up the middle. Sherritt's a pickup of 1 on the play. 2nd down and 9. A little change of pace here for the Purple Dog offense. McLean comes in, and Fayetteville's showing some tempo.
He's going to stay out there.
Gibbs was not terribly accurate in the first half, standing down here on the sideline behind his coach. McLean keeps it on 2nd down. He's got a 1st down into Har-Ber territory. Down to the Wildcat 47-yard line. He picks up 9 on 2nd and 9. Fayetteville going no huddle. Not just no huddle, but with this element of tempo too.
It's got Har-Ber scrambling on defense.
Change of pace here for the Purple Dog offense. McLean on 2nd down. The give up the middle. Sherritt's pickup of a yard to the 46.
They're telling him to go. The offensive coach is yelling at him. You can hear it. Go, go.
Fayetteville's run it 3 straight times. Start to wonder if they might throw the ball. McLean going to keep it himself. Rolling right side. Breaks a tackle at the 40. Hurdles a man.
Wow.
Another 1st down to the 36 of Har-Ber. 10 more yards for Quinn McLean. The offense telling him go, go, go. McLean's giving this offense a little bit of life here on the first possession of the second half.
You're going to see that play on the hype video for next week. Man. That was impressive.
1st down from the Har-Ber 36. McLean keeps it himself. Runs left side. He's got a blocker in front of him, but he's not going to be able to do much with it. Looked like Quinn could have cut up field and got 3 or 4 yards. But Brown pulled him down at the line of scrimmage. And now it's 2nd down and 10.
He does a great job of giving it to the back and keeping it in there before pulling it or letting it go, and it's giving the defense problems.
2nd and 10, inside of 4.5 minutes to go, third quarter. This time gives it to Sherritt's, and not much there for Jacob. In fact, no gain, and now here comes a quarterback change. Hank Gibbs will come on for this 3rd and long. Mills also comes in at receiver for the Purple Dogs. They'll bring Chaddock, the H-back, out of the game. It'll be a 4-receiver set here for Fayetteville on 3rd down and 10.
You might think it's a little bit of a gamble to put Gibbs in there, but they know exactly how they want him to attack the defense.
Might be 4-down territory. Gibbs steps up. He's going to run with it across the 30. Hank dives for the 1st down to the Har-Ber 25. On 3rd and 10, they take out the running quarterback. Hank Gibbs comes in, runs it for 11.
I don't know if that's what they intended, but, man, it worked beautifully.
Gibbs has Really giving them some options with his feet tonight, Blair. You mentioned it at halftime. He's their second leading rusher tonight. Might be their first leading rusher after that one.
Yes, let's check. Nope, Sherritt's still with 20.
Gibbs, the give to Sherritt's, running right side. Jacob trying to break away from that first line of defense. He gets forward progress inside the 22. Pickup of 3 on the play. They'll bring Chaddock back out. Mills comes back in for the Purple Dogs. 3 receivers stacked to the right side. That's the open side of the field.
That's a mismatch, too, waiting to happen.
On 2nd down and 7, those are the speedsters over there. They go left, though. The pass is underthrown and incomplete. He had his receiver, and he just couldn't get it to Luke Charbonneau on the left side, and now it's 3rd down and 7. We'll give you some more score updates from around the conference here in a few minutes.
I think he attacked the right corner of the end zone.
Satania to the far right. One-on-one coverage. Gibbs looking left all the way. Gets away from the first defender. And now he's going to be sacked. Speared in the backfield. Taken down way back at the 31-yard line. And now that takes Fayetteville, you would think, out of field goal range if that was even a consideration. 4th and long.
Got to
J.D. Brown took him down.
Got to do a better job in protection.
It's 4th down and 17.
Fayetteville needs to get to the Har-Ber 15. 4th down and 16. Gibbs with 2 receivers to either side. Har-Ber rushes 3. Gibbs throws, passes intercepted inside the 5-yard line. Well, you want to complete it, Blair, but that wasn't necessarily the worst thing that could happen.
No, it's like kind of like a punt.
About a 27-yard difference in field position. Intercepted that time by Griffin Clampett. And Har-Ber will take over on its own 4.
Well, at least that time he had some protection. Now you need the defense to bow up, put the pressure on Har-Ber. You got to be ready to throw or pass.
Witchen and the Har-Ber offense come back out on the field from their own 4-yard line. A little over 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Burns runs it up the middle, pushes that pile forward again. Quade Mosier was the first one to touch him. Correction, that was Farmer on the run. Dude, that 4 and that 9 look a lot alike.
They do. They give him the 10?
They sure did. 6 yards. Second down and 4. Witchen again. Oh, big tackle here. The 20 breaks a tackle at the 25, 30. This is Farmer at the 40 and pushed out of bounds past the 45 at the 47-yard line. Pickup of 37 that time for Torrance Farmer. Flanagan pushed him out of bounds. We've seen Har-Ber do that a few times, Blair. Flip the field with big gains. Gains of 37, 44, 47 tonight. And now they're back here inside between the 40s. They have worn the field out here tonight. Witchen going deep on 1st down, looking for Boyd, and they're going to get a pass interference call against Brooks Flanagan. I don't know if I agree with that. It looked like their feet got caught up. Flanagan reached out and tugged on Boyd, but it looked like the pass was uncatchable. They're talking about it.
Yeah, I don't think that was nothing more than 2 guys going for it and their feet got tangled. Hopefully they will wave this one off.
Oh, my.
Number 4, 15 yards from the previous spot. First down.
Well, it looked uncatchable, Blair.
I agree totally.
15-yard penalty. That moves Har-Ber into the Fayetteville side of the field. When the penalty yardage is marked off, the Wildcats will have a first down at the Fayetteville 38-yard line. This Fayetteville defense has been called on all night to make stops. Can they make one here? Witchen, the give, Burns running right side, cuts up field, hit hard at the 38-yard line. Taken down after a gain of 6 on the play. Looked like that might have been Fields was the first one to get to him. Second down and 4.
We're going to see a steady dose of Mr. Burns.
A deep shot that Har-Ber was fortunate to get flagged for pass interference. That's really the only shot I think they've taken here in this second half.
Correct.
Been a lot of runs for the Wildcats. A run here again. Burns got some room across the 30. Burns inside the red zone. Taken down at the 16-yard line after a pickup of 18 on the play. Turner with the tackle, maybe a touchdown-saving tackle there for the linebacker.
Starting to get to the corner a little bit instead of going straight up the middle, and that's when he's been hard to stop.
24-23, clock running, third quarter. Doesn't look like Har-Ber wants to take another snap. A little surprised by this. You got the Fayetteville defense a little tired. But Har-Ber's going to take it to the fourth quarter with a 10-6 lead over Fayetteville. We talked at the outset, Fayetteville hasn't really had a close game this year in the fourth quarter. Well, they've got one now, trailing 10-6 after 3 quarters here at Harmon Field. We'll be back in a moment on Purple Dog Football.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post. From downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected and energized with Ozarks Go.
Back at Harmon Field as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Established in 1982, Odom Law Firm is an ever-changing firm adapting to provide you with the best legal representation in Northwest Arkansas. With over 100 years of combined experience, Odom has dedicated, knowledgeable, experienced lawyers. Odom Law Firm, a proud supporter of Fayetteville Bulldog football.
Well, the Wildcats have surged ahead in the first down total, 15-13. They're now up to 310 yards of total offense. Individually, Mr. Burns now 119 on 16 carries.
First and 10 inside the red zone for Har-Ber at the Fayetteville 16-yard line. The give is to Farmer. Good pursuit off the edge that time by the Purple Dogs to take him down. Osborne with the tackle. And it'll bring up second and long. Fayetteville starting to be a little bit more aggressive defensively, Blair. That time they brought a corner blitz against a run.
Got to do something to slow down this Har-Ber running attack.
Second down and 8 from the 14-yard line. Witchen, pump fakes, looking toward the end zone. He's looking for his man, and it is caught. No, he's out of bounds. He was out of bounds. He was looking for Seawood. Seawood came down with it. I thought he came down in bounds, Blair, but it is out of bounds, and it'll be a third and long.
I'm with you, man. I thought he had it, but the official was right there on it. So
we had replay in high school football. That one might get overturned.
Yeah. Well, Seawood didn't offer much resistance to the call either. So
you're going to have to pick your battles.
Yep.
Third down and 8. Har-Ber needs to get to the Fayetteville 7-yard line. Witchen. gives it to Farmer, and he just fell down. He lost his footing as he was taking the ball and fell down after a gain of only about a yard, and now the Wildcats are going to have to bring their field goal unit back on.
The turf monster got him. It's fortunate for Fayetteville. Yeah, and this is, I mean, that's okay. 3 points. You can still take the lead with a touchdown and a two-pointer.
As you mentioned, Barroso, not exactly the most accurate kicker for the Wildcats. Just 2 for 3 this year. This one's on the way, and it is good. He's hit 2 from 31, and with 10:41 to play, Har-Ber has gone ahead 13-6. Be back in a moment. This is Purple Dog Football.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post. From downtown to way out of town. To connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected and energized with Ozarks Go.
Back at Harmon Field, McNaughton Real Estate has served buyers and sellers for more than 35 years and looks forward to earning your trust and respect through our raving fan level of service and our extensive local knowledge. McNaughton Real Estate is a proud sponsor of Fayetteville Bulldog football. Fayetteville trails Har-Ber 13-6. Blair, they've had some decent returns tonight. Brooks Flanagan had a pretty nice one a little bit earlier. And Har-Ber's changed kickoff men right here. This is Barroso going to kick this one away. Be a good time for a Fayetteville return. That's going toward the sideline. It stays in. No, it goes out of bounds. That football takes a funny bounce, doesn't it? It looked like it was going to stay in, but...
Well, and Brooks was kind of looking at like you're supposed to go out of bounds at the 15.
So Fayetteville will get good field position after this penalty is assessed. We all thought this was going to be a track meet tonight. And these two defenses have really come to play. Both offenses have had some... Both of these offenses have had some moments that they're going to look back on and you know they're going to be kicking themselves a little bit.
Well, that's a break to start the 35.
On first down, Gibbs, plenty of time. Now throwing toward the sideline and just throws it out of bounds. Ingram was the intended receiver, but it was well behind into the side of him. Second down.
It really needs a receiver coming across the middle. They've had everybody deep, but the middle's, just kind of a safety valve drop-off.
Fayetteville's kind of abandoned the running game a little bit, Blair. It's a lot of deep chunks down the field. Second down. Gibbs, pump fakes. Now he's just going to keep it. Falls forward across the 40, lowers his shoulder. Ball came out, but they said he was down at the 42-yard line. 7 more rushing yards for Hank. And it's third down and 3.
Yeah, their middle linebackers got confused about where they were supposed to be right before he snapped it, so the middle was open, and he was able to capitalize on that with his run.
Bentonville leads Bentonville West 30-0. That game in the fourth quarter. Yeah. Bentonville's going to win a 7A West championship again this year.
Sharpie.
Van Buren leads Springdale 31-12. Gibbs on third down. The pass was knocked down as he threw it away. And this Fayetteville offense just can't get it rolling. A.J. Jones was the one who deflected it. And Fayetteville will bring the punt team out. Huxley Richardson, who we have not seen punt the ball tonight.
Could something be afoot here?
Certainly raises a flag, doesn't it?
Yeah, they don't have anyone back. They think something's amiss.
And now Chris Wood is going to take a timeout. We'll stay right here. Gives us a chance to remind you that Ozarks Go offers all fiber internet and premium television and telephone services to Northwest Arkansas. Changing the definition of internet, Ozarks Go is a proud supporter of Fayetteville Bulldog football.
Well, we'll see if Fayetteville makes a change in the punt unit after this timeout.
7A scores. Cabot now leads North Little Rock 34-21.
Whoa.
That game's still in the third quarter. Bryant 35-7 over Conway. That game in the fourth quarter. Bryant will win the 7A Central tonight. Northside leads Southside 28-0. That game has no bearing on the playoff race in the 7A Central. And Little Rock Central and Little Rock Catholic are now tied 14-14. That game in the fourth quarter.
That could cause a lot of craziness if that holds on.
Of course, the winner of this game will play Little Rock Central next week. Boyd is back deep. We haven't seen Hunter Wood in this game since early, Blair. That's been a big loss, I believe, for the Wildcats. This is a good punt by Huxley Richardson, too, and this is not going to be down until it gets to about the 11-yard line. Great punt by Huxley to flip the field, and he gets a couple of attaboys as he comes over to the sideline. Didn't really notice it until maybe the last couple of possessions, but I haven't seen Hunter Wood out there in quite some time.
That's true. He hasn't been out there. And that has which makes you think they're really going to go steady with the run.
They've had some success running the ball. This is a big drive for the Fayetteville defense. Can they get the ball back and give their offense a chance? Witchin the give. Burns running left side. He's got some room across the 20. Tripped up from behind. Turner was the one who got him. It's a pickup of 12 out to the 23-yard line. Correction, that was Quade Mosier with the tackle. But a first down. Clock will stop while they move the chains. 9:34 to play in the fourth quarter. Cannot overemphasize this, that the winner tonight will play Little Rock Central next week. Burns again, slips on the turf, slips through the defense though, and he's got another first down out to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back 12-yard carries for Burns, and
he's starting to get stronger as it goes. One of his own men was about to corral him. One of his linemen couldn't get out of the way fast enough.
Update from Little Rock. 22 seconds remaining. Little Rock Central has the ball at the Catholic 11. Game tied 14-14. Play action. Witchin on first down. Hit as he throws. He's got a man. It's Boyd. And there's a flag came in at the end. And Brooks Flanagan gets up and is hot. I think Flanagan's going to get 2 penalties. I think he's going to get an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on top of pass interference. The flag came out and the hat came off from the side judge over in front of the Har-Ber bench. Talked about the importance, Blair, of keeping your poise in a game like this, and I'm afraid that Brooks Flanagan might get hit with 2 15-yarders. Wait and see. There's a lot of discussion.
That's a tough one because it looked like the ball was underthrown. So Boyd
was coming back toward the ball. Yeah, there's really nothing
that. The ball and Flanagan was between him and the ball. So what's he supposed to do as a defender?
They're still trying to sort this out. You see Brooks having a discussion on the Fayetteville sideline.
You can tell that's some great camera work. You can just see the expression on his face. He's not happy.
And here comes the call from Tommy Kraft.
There are 2 fouls on the play, both on the defense. Pass interference, defense number 4. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct. Defense number 4. As number 4's first unsportsmanlike conduct towards ejection. Both fouls will be assessed. First down, Har-Ber.
Just to make sure the viewers understand, he's not being ejected from the game. It's his first unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. If you get 2, you're ejected. But 2 15-yard penalties gives Har-Ber 30 yards of field position. They just went from the 35 to the 35. And they have a first down with 8:43 to play. Big pass interference calls against Fayetteville twice here in the second half. Now Burns bounces outside. Burns has got some room at the 20. He steps out of bounds actually at the 21-yard line. Pick up a 14 on the play. There is a flag over on the far sideline. Central has kicked a field goal as time expires to beat Catholic 17-14 tonight. Catholic led that game 14-7 in the fourth quarter. So Central will be coming to Northwest Arkansas next week with some momentum. Will it be here? Will it be up in Springdale?
Holding offense number 1. 10-yard penalty. Still first down.
That's a hold against Boyd, the receiver, who was the beneficiary of the pass interference call earlier. Because it was down the field, it's only going to be a 4-yard penalty against the Wildcats. It'll be first down and 14. 8:37 to play, fourth quarter. Wait for final scores to come trickling in. And now we've got a false start against the Wildcats. Left guard flinched and moved, and that'll move Har-Ber back again.
Well, they're starting to come unravel
a little bit.
That's good.
Got to be tired. Peyton Henderson, the junior left guard, with the penalty there. So it's first down and 19 for Har-Ber. Witchin the give to Farmer, runs up the middle, runs right into the Fayetteville defense. Jalen Oliver with the tackle. Also in on the tackle for Fayetteville was Caden Turner. Second and long.
I'm shocked that they keep trying to run up the middle. They've had success running to the sides, but hey, you want to keep running up the middle, go right ahead.
Har-Ber needs to get to the Fayetteville 25 to move the chains. Second down and 18 here. Witchin being pressured. Fayetteville brings a blitz. Witchin throws it deep down the field. It's incomplete, almost intercepted. Tavian Williamson with the deflection. He was looking that time for Seawood. Seawood was well behind Williamson, but Witchin underthrew it, and now it's 3rd and 18.
Great job. They got pressure on him, and that, as we've seen, they get pressure on him. He's not able to make good throws.
They brought Quade Moser with the late blitz.
This is a big third down here.
Third down. They'll just run it. Farmer up the middle, and he will be taken down well shy of the first down at the 37-yard line. And now if you're Chris Wood, what do you do right here? Do you punt the ball away back to Fayetteville, or do you go for it?
You know, you can almost, kind of like the situation Fayetteville was in earlier, throw a deep pass, which is almost as good as a punt if they pick it.
Bentonville West has scored late to pull within 30-7, but that game well in hand. Tigers are going to win the 7A West tonight. Chris Wood's going to take this clock down as far as he can. And with 7:08 to play, he will take a timeout, and they will talk about what to do on fourth down. We'll take a quick timeout with them. Fayetteville trails 13-6. This is Purple Dog football.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post. From downtown to way out of town. To connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected and energized with Ozarks Go.
7:08 to play fourth quarter. Fayetteville trails Har-Ber 13-6. Har-Ber facing a 4th down here, and it appears that Chris Wood has elected to punt the ball away.
Beware of the fake.
Witchen is standing just on the Har-Ber side of the field. Fayetteville has a player run on late. I don't think the official saw it. They're going to throw deep down the field. Caught.
No, it was a punt.
Was it a punt?
It was a punt. He was trying to
I'm so
down
sorry,
it.
Blair.
That's okay.
I saw.
Okay.
There's a Fayetteville player, though, that was late get off the field. That's where my attention was over here.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be a penalty for too many men on the field.
Oh, this is going to be
for
big.
the Purple Dogs. Yeah, there is a flag right there.
Oh,
I was
man.
wondering if the officials were going to see it. It was Jordan who was late running on, and then I think he realized that they had too many on the field.
Oh, this is, and that would be.
And then I look up and I see
5.
number 5 running down trying to catch the ball.
Oh, he had a chance to down at the 1, and that would have been a huge, huge play.
Well, I guess.
I mean, that's what they were trying to do.
Does Chris Wood want to take this penalty, or does he want to take it?
Substitution, defense. Penalty is 5 yards from the previous spot.
So they'll replay 4th down. So now instead of 4th down and 12, Blair, it's going to be 4th down and 7. Changes what Har-Ber wants to do, maybe. Looks like they're still going to punt the ball away. Trying to watch the punter this time. Brooks Flanagan is back deep for Fayetteville. Witchen standing at his 45. Kicks it away. And this time it'll go out of bounds, and wait to see where they mark it. They'll mark it at the 5, so.
We'll end up working out for, for
exactly.
Har-Ber.
5 yards. They gain to the 15. Fayetteville takes over with 6:56 to play, 4th quarter. And Quinn McLean is on the field with Connor Flanagan lined up at quarterback. This will be something to watch. Flanagan at the Wildcat formation gives it off to Sherritts, and nothing there. Sherritt's taken down after the whistles, but there won't be a flag. Be a loss of a yard back to the 14, and it's 2nd down. Gibbs comes back in as the quarterback for the Purple Dogs. Clock running, 6:35 to play. Fayetteville's got to do something soon. Starting to run out of opportunities. 3 receivers left side for Gibbs, 2 to the right. On 2nd and 11, a little bit of a high snap. They throw it to Connor Flanagan, and he can't do anything with it. Went through his hands. 3rd down. I'm not sure he would have been able to move upfield much. J.D. Brown was closing in on him fast.
Yeah, you don't have to get it all on this one, but you've got to get at least 6 to 7 yards on this play.
Mills comes in for Fayetteville on 3rd down and 11. Ingram, the running back. 2 receivers either side. Gibbs, another high snap. Gibbs steps up, throws over the middle. The pass is incomplete. It was wanting Charbonneau. The Fayetteville bench wants a flag in the worst way, and they're not going to get one. And it's going to be a 4th down for the Purple Dogs, and they've got to punt the ball away.
I'd like to see a replay on that one. It was close.
Huxley Richardson on to punt this ball away. He's standing just inside the Fayetteville end zone. Boyd back deep for Har-Ber. Huxley kicks it away. It's a pretty good kick, but it takes a Har-Ber bounce, and Fayetteville will down it at the 41-yard line. Hernandez is the one who got there first for the Purple Dogs.
You need a turnover here.
Mm-hmm. just a stop.
A stop would be great. A turnover would be even better.
Fayetteville just kind of running out of time, though, you feel like. Definitely running out of opportunities. 6 minutes, 2 seconds to play. Purple Dogs have all 3 of their timeouts remaining.
They've leaned on the defense all night. Got to lean on them one more time.
Chris Wood has taken at least 1 timeout this half. On first down, the give, Burns. He just moves that pile, doesn't he, down to the 36. 5 yards on first down. Brings up a 2nd and 5.
He's moving the pile unlike earlier in the game when he wasn't able to. They were starting to wear down the interior of our line. And with Melvin not in there, that makes a difference too.
Clock still runs. 5.5 minutes to play. Har-Ber not in any hurry to run a snap. Witchen takes it. The give to Burns right up the middle. Can Fayetteville take him down this time? They can, yeah. They took him down. He's at the 35-yard line. Forward progress gives him a yard. He bounced out of there, Blair, but they had blown the play dead.
Yeah, we heard the whistles.
3rd down and 4 here for the Wildcats. They won't take a snap until inside of 5 minutes. There's 4:57 to play now.
By my count, Har-Ber only has 1 timeout left, and Fayetteville has all 3. That's, of course, unofficial.
Scoreboard.
It's hard to tell what it means.
Scoreboard really doesn't say. Here inside the stadium, 3rd down and 4. Witchen, the give. Burns again, bounces outside. He's got a first down. Upended inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Brooks Flanagan with the tackle that time for the Purple Dogs, but that clock's starting to become the enemy.
Yeah, well, he's kind of showboating a little bit. He didn't need to really jump over that Brooks there. If he wants to do that and cough up the ball, go right ahead.
1st and 10. Casey Dick, got to start thinking about using those timeouts. .405 to play. Witchen, the give to Farmer up the middle. Not much there. Fayetteville bottles him up right away after a pickup of a yard. And now Casey Dick is going to take his first timeout. Bentonville has defeated Bentonville West 30-7. That game has gone final. This timeout gives us a chance to tell you that McNaughton Real Estate has served buyers and sellers for more than 35 years and looks forward to earning your trust and respect through our raving fan level of service and our extensive local knowledge. McNaughton Real Estate is a proud sponsor of Fayetteville Bulldog football. It will be 2nd down and 9 when play resumes. And Blair, by taking your timeouts here, if you're Fayetteville, you're almost saying we've got to get the ball back before Har-Ber makes another first down, because one more first down and Har-Ber's going to be able to all but run the clock out.
Yeah, you've got to get the stop on this series.
Give you some other scores here while we're waiting for play to resume. At last check, Cabot led North Little Rock 34-30. Game has gone final in Conway tonight. Bryant has defeated Conway 42-7 to win the 7A Central Championship. No surprise there, Bryant has been so good all season. Last check in Fort Smith, Northside was leading 28-0. And as we said, Central kicked a field goal as time expired to beat Little Rock Catholic 17-14 tonight. That game was played at War Memorial Stadium. 2nd and long here for Har-Ber as they take the snap from the Fayetteville 26-yard line. They'll go play action. Witchen throwing toward the end zone. He's got a man. Touchdown, Har-Ber. And that might be the backbreaker. They've been coming close to hitting that play several times tonight, and this time Witchen finds Seawood in the end zone, and that puts the Wildcats ahead by 2 scores. They've run the ball so much in the second half, Blair, that Fayetteville's starting to take some chances defensively, and
which you have to.
That left Seawood wide open. There wasn't a safety anywhere in his vicinity.
That's the downside when you take a chance like that and send everybody. Somebody's got to get to the quarterback before he can throw it.
Jesus Barroso will come on to attempt the extra point after the 26-yard touchdown pass from Witchen to Seawood. Witchen will hold. Barroso kicked a couple of field goals tonight. Those are looming large. And this extra point is good. And so with 3:47 to play fourth quarter, our new score, Har-Ber 20, Fayetteville 6. This is Purple Dog Football.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post. From downtown to way out of town. To connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected and energized with Ozarks Go.
Back in Fayetteville, where the Purple Dogs trail Springdale Har-Ber 20-6 with 3:47 to play. Again, the winner tonight will be the number 3 seed from the 7A West. The loser will be the number 4 seed. Both of these teams are assured games in their home stadiums next week. Ball's fielded at the 15 by Flanagan, back across the 30, at the 40, Flanagan at the 45, at midfield, and taken down inside Har-Ber territory at the 48-yard line. Brooks Flanagan with a big return that time, 37 yards. And so Fayetteville's got a chance here, Blair, to potentially strike quickly, but they've got to do it. They've got to do it fast. They got to move.
They've got to do it quickly.
Gibbs, the quarterback. We haven't seen Fayetteville take a whole lot of deep shots here in the second half. Might you see it right here? The big play receivers are Satania to the right side, Connor Flanagan to the left. Gibbs being pressured from behind, steps up. Connor Flanagan catches it, breaks away from the first tackler at the 40. Connor's at the 35, at the 30, inside the Har-Ber 30, down to the 28-yard line. That's a 20-yard pickup on the play. Clock will stop while they move the chains. 3:28 to play fourth quarter. Remember, Fayetteville has 2 timeouts remaining. There's an injured Har-Ber player limping off the field. That's the big defensive lineman, Jorge Rea. He makes it to the sideline, and there's the whistle for play. Clock running again. Fayetteville a little slow getting the play call in.
Let's go.
10 seconds, 12 seconds have gone off the clock. Now they move a man in motion. 15 seconds went off the clock. Gibbs steps up, pass is intercepted. Throw it right to Boyd at the 14-yard line, and Boyd may take this back at the 35. Good job running him down from the far side, Isaiah Satania, after a return of 25 yards to the 39, and that might just about do it, Blair. With 3:01 to play, Har-Ber will take over. Fayetteville's only got 2 timeouts, and it's starting to look like the Wildcats are going to leave Harmon Field and snap a 4-game losing streak to the Purple Dogs.
Well, there'll be no 5 in a row for the first time. Well, I'm not sure where that pass was.
Looked like he was trying to get to Flanagan in the end zone. Maybe some miscommunication. Flanagan was running to the end zone, and Boyd was the only person really in the vicinity of the pass. Now you got to figure it's going to be the Burns and Farmer show. Burns is run out of bounds, so the clock will stop. Over in front of the Har-Ber sideline, run out of bounds at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, second down and 5. Clock stopped with 2:56 to play.
Well, that's good for us. He ran out of bounds. We really need a scoop. You need a scoop and score somehow at this point.
Fayetteville's got 2 timeouts to play with. Second down and 5. Witchen keeps it himself, runs left side, and he's got the first down to the 49-yard line. Clock stops while they move the chains. 2:48 to play fourth quarter. Palmer with the tackle that time for the Purple Dogs. And Har-Ber's about maybe one first down away, Blair, from being able to salt it away here.
Afraid so.
Beginning to look like Fayetteville's going to be the number 4 seed out of the 7A West in the playoffs next week. And when the game ends, we'll try to give you an idea of who they're going to play. There's still games going on in the Central that are going to be
impactful.
Yes. There's a flag came in at the back end of this. Actually, 2 flags have come in, and I think these are for 2 separate infractions.
Yeah.
Farmer ran left side. There is a flag in front of each bench.
Illegal formation, 5 in the backfield, 5-yard penalty. Good first down.
I guess maybe both of the side judge and the down judge both might have seen the same thing.
It's kind of unusual, isn't it?
I guess they're both looking for it. 5 in the backfield, so it's an illegal formation. Clock is stopped, 2:24 to play. 1st and 15 here for Har-Ber as the balls move back to the Har-Ber 44-yard line. For that playoff game next week, Blair, they may need to put a fresh set of pellets between the 40s because that is where this game has been played tonight.
Yeah.
Give up the middle, just pushing the pile forward. Into Fayetteville territory, down at the 48-yard line, and Casey Dick will take his 2nd timeout. After a good run that time by Farmer. Pickup of 8 yards on the play, and it will be a 3rd down and 7 upcoming with 2:14 remaining.
Cabot up on North Little Rock. They took a safety, North Little Rock did, so it's 36-30, but no idea how much time is left.
Can't be a whole lot. Rogers has clinched a playoff spot tonight with a victory over Heritage, 35-20. The final score from Benton County there. We mentioned earlier that Bentonville had defeated Bentonville West, 30-7 the final. Waiting to see other scores that come in. Van Buren has defeated Springdale tonight, 31-12. That will not affect Van Buren's playoff seeding. They will be the number 5 seed, regardless of what happened tonight. Witchen on 3rd down, throwing over the middle. He's got Arrington McRae wide open at the 20, the 10, McRae at the 5, touchdown Har-Ber. Arrington McRae goes in from 48 yards out, and Har-Ber players know it now. They have got this one in the bag. McRae, such a big target and such a good tight end. The teams are looking at him. Big Division I teams are looking at him as a tight end. And we haven't seen him really be targeted a whole lot tonight. I can only think of one other time that Har-Ber had thrown it to him. That time he got way behind the secondary. And we've seen now twice, Blair, on these 2 long touchdown passes in the second half. Just looks like those Fayetteville safeties are creeping up, playing the run, and Har-Ber's been able to catch them.
Yeah. Nobody near him at all.
Barroso's kick is good, and with 2:05 to play 4th quarter, Har-Ber has opened up a 27-6 lead over Fayetteville. This is Purple Dog Football.
Real estate is like football. You want a winning team that knows how to run offense and defense, knows the plays, the competition, how to score, and isn't afraid to get a little dirty. The McNaughton team knows 2 important things. 1, how to help you buy, sell, invest in, and manage real estate. And 2, how to cheer on the home team with an awesome tailgate event. For all your real estate needs, visit us at allnwahomes.com. McNaughton, your neighborhood community realtors.
2:05 to play 4th quarter. Fayetteville's going to be the number 4 seed in the 7A West. Trailing now 27-6 with not much time to play. It would certainly go down as a miraculous finish if somehow Fayetteville was able to pull this out based on the way the Har-Ber defense has played tonight.
I'd like to see it.
Flanagan brings it in, running back across the field, and he's not going to get much. Brooks Flanagan taken down Inside the 20-yard line, forward progress will move him to the 18. A little bit of extracurriculars at the end of the play. So Fayetteville will start first down with 1:58 to play.
Well, if nothing else, you want to get some kind of momentum going so you just have a little confidence going into next week.
This has been about as ineffective as the offense has been this season for Fayetteville. Give Har-Ber some credit. There are a lot of people out there who said Har-Ber couldn't play defense this year. They've come in here and played quite well. Pass caught by Mills. Out to the 26-yard line. They'll bring up a 2nd down and 3. Correction, Satania with the reception.
Well, we have not mentioned his name much at all tonight. That's just his 4th catch for 37 yards.
Gibbs throws. Pass is caught by Dylan Cattell. Maybe a yard on the play out to the 27. It's 3rd down. Shiloh Christian leads Pea Ridge 28-26. 1 minute and 54 seconds left in that game. Pea Ridge scored a touchdown but failed on the 2-point conversion. Maybe the best game in Northwest Arkansas tonight.
Yeah.
Gibbs throws, pass is caught, and that's a 1st down out to the 35-yard line. That was Satania with the catch. Is there a penalty flag? I think there might be, Blair. Yeah, there is one. Inside the 30, Fayetteville's going backward. This looks like it could be in the vicinity of a hold, and that is the call by Tommy Kraft. So we'll do some number crunching here. It's still too early to say who's going to be the 5 seed in the 7A Central, I think.
Yes, and it's gotten confusing in who's some scenarios are taking place that weren't planned for. Like the Central beating Catholic kind of screws everything up too.
Trying to figure this out. Gibbs throws and passes incomplete. He was looking for Charbonneau. 1 minute and 8 seconds left. So Springdale Har-Ber is going to play Little Rock Central.
We know that.
In the first round of the playoffs next week. That game is set in stone by Har-Ber winning this one tonight.
Yeah, we just don't know who is coming to Harmon Field next week. Because that Central win over Catholic really kind of jumbled things up. And if Cabot holds on to beat North Little Rock, it's no one prepared for that scenario.
Gibbs just chunks it deep, looking for Connor Flanagan, and he overthrows him inside Har-Ber territory. It'll bring up a 3rd down. Clock will stop with 59 seconds remaining.
If North Little Rock can somehow come back and win this, it would clear up. But if Cabot beats them, then it gets real confusing.
Starts to come down to...
May go to the point tiebreakers.
Yeah, point tiebreakers for sure. 3rd down.
We'll have to wait till Walter Woody tweets it out because he's the one guy, I think, in the state that's got it figured out. And even he didn't tweet anything today, which surprised me.
That was a 4th down play, Blair.
Was it?
It sure was.
I thought we had one more because my thing has 4th and 20, but.
Okay. Well.
All right. Well, so be it.
Har-Ber's going to take over, and they're going to just take a knee. Witchen will take a knee. And probably have to do it one more time. Clock running inside of 50 seconds to play. So there's a very good chance that we're going to go off the air here, Blair, not knowing who Fayetteville is going to have to play next week, and that's unfortunate.
Yeah, but we know we'll be here.
We
and
do
what
know
time
we'll be at
here.
Harmon Field at 7 o'clock. Har-Ber takes its final kneel down. And the Wildcats have snapped a 4-game losing streak to these Fayetteville Purple Dogs. Final score tonight from Harmon Field: Springdale Har-Ber 27, Fayetteville 6. Har-Ber improves to 7-3 overall this season, and 5-2 in 7A West play. And the Purple Dogs fall to 5-5 overall and 4-3 in conference play. As we said, Fayetteville will be the number 4 seed in the 7A West next week. Har-Ber will be the number 3 seed, and they will play Little Rock Central. I just made the announcement here over the loudspeaker, the opponent to be determined next week.
Yeah.
So what do we know, Blair, about who Fayetteville might end up playing?
All right. We know it's okay. We're playing the. It's not the time for a phone call. We're going to play the 5 seed. We know that. So the 5 seed is either going to be. I'm not sure, because if Cabot.
It could be Catholic.
Oh,
it
it
could
all
be
depends. It's if North Little Rock can punch this in and beat Cabot, then we're going to see Cabot, because Cabot's here with the loss. Now, if Cabot wins, I have no clue who the 5 is. Well, it would be.
If Cabot wins, Cabot would be the 3 seed in the 7A Central, which means that it would then come down to.
Well, I wonder if
Catholic and North Little Rock.
Catholic's missing
Catholic,
off my sheet. So
yeah,
it's either going to be North Little Rock, Cabot, or Catholic.
So basically what this comes down to, I believe what this comes down to, Blair, is that if Cabot wins this game, Cabot will be 4-3 in the 7A Central. North Little Rock would fall to 4-3, and Catholic would fall to 4-3, and so it would basically come down to tiebreakers between Cabot, Catholic, and North Little Rock.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because Catholic's the one team not on my cheat sheet. That's my fault. Here, I can pull it. I have the master copy of it. Okay, Catholic would be a 5 seed with a loss, and if Cabot beats North Little Rock, but.
So we feel like Catholic, there's a chance Catholic could be the team that could be here at Harmon Field next week. We'll figure all that out.
Yeah.
Go check your local media source.
Tomorrow.
Somebody will have it later tonight, early tomorrow morning. The playoff bracket will be posted on the Arkansas Activities Association
Rex
website.
will have it on the touchdown.
Yeah, he will.
Show.
Final thoughts here tonight from Har-Ber 27, Fayetteville 6.
Man, tough night. It always hurts to lose on senior night, especially when something's at stake. You hope Melvin's going to be okay. Hopefully he'll be back next week. They've got to figure. The defense played phenomenal, I thought. They just wore down at the end. The offense just never could quite get it going. Need to get that corrected so we can advance next week.
Kind of a disappointing year here, Harmon Field. 2-3 in the regular season. They go here at home. Of course, they played some pretty darn good teams.
Yes.
Bryant, Bentonville, the 2 conference champions, both came here to Fayetteville. And we knew it was going to be that way. When you looked at their schedule before the season and you saw the types of teams they were going to play here, you knew it was going to be tough sledding for the Purple Dogs. They lose to Har-Ber tonight, 27-6. Again, the final score. Fayetteville will be back here at Harmon Field next week. 7 o'clock kickoff. We'll be on the air at 6:50. It will be someone from the Little Rock area who will be coming up here to Fayetteville. We're just not quite sure yet. Again, check the Activities Association website, your local media sources later tonight, and you will find out who the Purple Dogs are playing. Until then, I am Matt Jones for Blair Cartwright. Thanks for joining us. Have a great night, everyone.